close your eyes, and let the gentle rhythm of my voice wash over you. Tonight, we embark on a journey through time, a peaceful exploration of the lives and ideas of history's greatest thinkers. We'll wander through ancient marketplaces and bustling academies, across vast empires and quiet studies, meeting the minds that shaped our world. This isn't a rigorous academic lecture. Rather, it's a bedtime story for the curious mind, a soothing exploration of philosophy's grand tapestry. We will delve into the lives of remarkable individuals, unraveling the threads of their wisdom and discovering how their thoughts continue to resonate with us today. Prepare to be captivated by their stories, their struggles, and the enduring legacy of their ideas. Let the wisdom of the ages lull you into a peaceful slumber. We begin our journey in ancient Greece, a land of myth and legend, where the very foundations of Western philosophy were laid. Our first encounter is with Socrates, a man who never wrote a word, but whose influence echoes through millennia. Imagine a bustling Athenian marketplace, the air thick with the scent of olives and the murmur of conversations. There, amidst the throng, stands Socrates, a figure both enigmatic and compelling, engaging passers-by in lively debates, challenging assumptions, and relentlessly pursuing truth. He believed that the unexamined life is not worth living, a simple yet profound statement that continues to inspire self-reflection and critical thinking. His method, known as the Socratic method, involved asking probing questions to expose contradictions and lead his interlocutors towards a deeper understanding. Though condemned to death for corrupting the youth of Athens, Socrates' legacy lives on, a testament to the power of critical inquiry and the unwavering pursuit of knowledge. From Socrates, we move to his most famous student, Plato, a philosopher whose influence would shape Western thought for centuries to come. Plato, a man of immense intellect and profound imagination, envisioned a perfect society ruled by philosopher kings, individuals guided by reason and wisdom. His dialogues, such as The Republic, explore fundamental questions of justice, virtue, and the nature of reality. He posited the existence of a realm of forms, perfect and eternal ideals that underpin our physical world. These forms, representing concepts like beauty, justice, and goodness, provided a framework for understanding the world beyond the realm of our senses. Plato's Academy, a renowned center of learning, became a cradle of philosophical inquiry, shaping generations of thinkers and laying the groundwork for future philosophical developments. Plato's student, Aristotle, represents another towering figure in the history of philosophy. Aristotle, a meticulous observer and systematic thinker, emphasized empirical observation and logical reasoning. Unlike his teacher, he focused on the tangible world, meticulously classifying and analyzing the natural world. His contributions spanned a vast range of disciplines, from logic and metaphysics to ethics and politics. His work on logic, in particular, provided a framework for rational argumentation that would influence generations of scholars. He believed in the pursuit of eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or living well, which involved cultivating virtues and living a life of purpose. Aristotle's emphasis on observation and reason laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry and would profoundly influence the development of Western science. Leaving the sun-drenched landscapes of ancient Greece, we journey eastward to ancient China, where two giants of philosophical thought emerged, Confucius and Laozi. Confucius, a revered teacher and political philosopher, emphasized social harmony and ethical conduct. His teachings, collected in the Analects, focused on the importance of filial piety, respect for elders, and the cultivation of virtuous character. Confucianism profoundly influenced Chinese society and governance for centuries, promoting social order and ethical leadership. His emphasis on education and self-cultivation continues to inspire individuals and societies striving for social harmony. In contrast to Confucius' emphasis on social order, Laozi, the reputed author of the Tao Te Ching, advocated a life in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. Laozi's philosophy, Taoism, emphasizes simplicity, spontaneity, and living in accordance with the flow of nature. His teachings, often expressed in paradoxical and poetic language, emphasize the importance of yielding, non-action, and living in accordance with the natural rhythms of life. Taoism's emphasis on balance and harmony with nature offers a profound counterpoint to the more structured and rule-based philosophies of the West. Our journey continues through the ages, encountering a diverse array of thinkers who challenged assumptions, questioned beliefs, and shaped the very fabric of our intellectual heritage. We will explore the rationalism of René Descartes, the empiricism of John Locke, the social contract theories of Thomas Hobbes and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and the skepticism of David Hume. We will delve into the revolutionary ideas of Karl Marx, the existential angst of Soren Kierkegaard, the pantheistic vision of Baruch Spinoza, and the dialectical idealism of G.W.F. Hegel. We will explore the groundbreaking work of Simone de Beauvoir and Hannah Arendt, who challenged traditional notions of gender and political authority. And we will examine the profound contributions of Ludwig Wittgenstein and Bertrand Russell to the field of logic and philosophy of language. We'll also encounter the brilliant Hypatia of Alexandria, a pioneering female mathematician and philosopher whose tragic end underscores the enduring struggle for knowledge and intellectual freedom. We'll explore the hedonistic philosophy of Epicurus, the stoicism of Zeno of Citium, and the theological insights of Augustine of Hippo and Avicenna, Ibn Sina. Each philosopher, in their own unique way, contributed to the ongoing conversation about the nature of reality, the meaning of life, and the best way to live. Each story, a unique thread in the rich tapestry of human thought. Let the tranquility of the night guide you as we unravel these fascinating narratives, one by one, each a testament to the enduring power of human thought. Let the wisdom of the ages wash over you as we journey together through history, through ideas, through the minds that shaped our world. Settle in and let the journey begin. As the day gently fades and the stars begin to shimmer, let's settle into a comfortable space, a haven of tranquility where the whispers of history and the wisdom of ages can lull you into a peaceful slumber. Tonight, we embark on a journey not of grand adventures or fantastical creatures, but of minds, brilliant, inquisitive minds that shaped our understanding of the world and ourselves. We will explore the lives and ideas of some of history's most influential philosophers, not as a rigorous academic exercise, but as a soothing, captivating bedtime story. Imagine yourself nestled by a crackling fireplace, a warm cup of chamomile tea in hand, as I guide you through the fascinating lives of these extraordinary individuals. We'll traverse time and space, visiting ancient marketplaces and bustling academies, quiet studies and grand palaces, each location a stage upon which these philosophical giants played out their lives and laid the groundwork for the world we inhabit today. Our journey begins with a gentle stroll through the sun-drenched streets of ancient Athens. The air is alive with the murmur of conversations, the scent of olives and sea air mingling in the warm breeze. This is the world of Socrates, a man whose words, though unwritten, have resonated through the ages. He wasn't a writer of grand tomes, but a master conversationalist, a skilled dialectician who challenged assumptions and prodded his fellow Athenians to question their beliefs. He believed that the unexamined life is not worth living, a simple yet profound statement that continues to inspire self-reflection and critical thinking. Picture him in the marketplace, engaging in lively debates, his piercing gaze challenging the status quo, his relentless pursuit of truth illuminating the minds of those around him. Let the image of Socrates, a man of unwavering integrity and intellectual courage, soothe your mind and prepare you for a restful sleep. From the vibrant marketplace of Athens, we move to the serene groves of Plato's Academy. Here, under the shade of olive trees, philosophy flourished. Plato, Socrates' most celebrated student, carried the torch of philosophical inquiry, building upon his teacher's legacy and forging his own unique path. He was a visionary, a writer of profound dialogues that explored fundamental questions of justice, virtue, and the nature of reality. His concept of the forms, perfect and eternal ideals that underpin our physical world continues to stimulate philosophical debate. Imagine the hushed atmosphere of the academy, the murmur of philosophical discussions echoing through the ancient halls, the weight of intellectual exploration filling the air. Let the serenity of Plato's academy, a place of contemplation and intellectual growth, calm your mind and ease you towards slumber. Our bedtime journey then takes us to a different realm altogether. We leave the sun-drenched landscapes of ancient Greece and embark on a voyage to the east, to ancient China, a land of rich culture and profound philosophical traditions. We encounter Confucius, a teacher and political philosopher whose teachings shaped Chinese society for centuries. His emphasis on social harmony, filial piety, and ethical conduct provide a framework for a well-ordered society. Imagine the quiet reverence of a Confucian scholar, meticulously studying the Analects, striving to cultivate virtuous character and live in accordance with the principles of righteousness and benevolence. Let the image of Confucian scholars, dedicated to self-cultivation and social harmony, lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation. And so, we continue our journey, exploring the lives and ideas of philosophers from across the globe and throughout history, each a unique voice in the grand chorus of human thought. We will encounter a tapestry of different perspectives and approaches, each contributing to the richness and complexity of philosophical inquiry. As we progress through these narratives, let the calming rhythm of my voice and the captivating stories of these great thinkers gently guide you toward a peaceful and restorative sleep. Each philosopher's journey, a unique thread in the grand tapestry of human thought, woven together to create a comforting and intellectually stimulating bedtime story. Let the journey begin. Now, let's delve deeper into the lives and ideas of these remarkable figures, exploring their contributions to the vast landscape of philosophical thought. We'll journey through time and across continents, encountering each philosopher's unique perspective and the enduring legacy they left behind. Aristotle, Plato's student, embarked on his own intellectual adventure, establishing the Lyceum, a renowned center of learning in ancient Greece. He was a meticulous observer of the natural world, a pioneer of empirical investigation, and a prolific writer whose works covered a breathtaking range of subjects, from logic and metaphysics to ethics and politics. His emphasis on observation and reason laid the foundation for scientific inquiry for centuries to come. Imagine Aristotle, surrounded by his students, dissecting animals, meticulously cataloging plants, and engaging in lively debates on the nature of reality and the good life. Let his dedication to empirical observation and rational inquiry soothe your mind as you drift toward sleep. Across the vast expanse of the Silk Road, in ancient China, we encounter Laozi, a mystical figure shrouded in legend, the purported author of the Tao Te Ching, a foundational text of Taoism. His teachings emphasize living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe, advocating for simplicity, spontaneity, and a life free from excessive desires. Picture Laozi, a wise sage, wandering through serene landscapes, contemplating the mysteries of the universe and finding wisdom in the natural world. Let his gentle teachings on simplicity and harmony calm your thoughts and prepare you for restful sleep. Continuing our journey, we reach the shores of ancient Alexandria, a city of learning and vibrant intellectual exchange. Here, we meet Hypatia, a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, a philosopher, a beacon of knowledge in a time of turmoil. Her profound understanding of mathematics and astronomy challenged the limitations placed upon women in ancient society. Imagine Hypatia, a woman of remarkable intellect, lecturing in the grand library of Alexandria, inspiring her students with her passion for knowledge. Let her courage and intellectual prowess inspire you as you drift into slumber. From the bustling streets of ancient Alexandria, we journey to the serene gardens of Epicurus, a philosopher who emphasized the importance of pleasure and friendship in achieving a fulfilling life. His philosophy, Epicureanism, promoted the pursuit of tranquility and the avoidance of unnecessary suffering. Imagine Epicurus, surrounded by his friends, engaging in philosophical discussions, sharing meals, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Let his focus on friendship, tranquility, and simple pleasures soothe your mind. In the bustling port city of Citium on the island of Cyprus, we find Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Stoicism provided a framework for navigating life's challenges with resilience and equanimity. Imagine Zeno teaching his students in the bustling marketplace, encouraging them to cultivate inner peace and acceptance. Let his teachings on resilience, acceptance, and inner peace guide you towards a restful night's sleep. Our journey then takes us to the shores of the Roman Empire, where Augustine of Hippo, a brilliant theologian and philosopher, grappled with profound questions of faith, reason, and the nature of God. His writings profoundly shaped Christian thought and continue to resonate with readers today. Imagine Augustine, a man of deep faith and intellectual curiosity, wrestling with the complexities of existence, seeking understanding and solace in his devotion to God. Let his profound reflections on faith and reason soothe your soul and guide you to a peaceful slumber. Across the vast expanse of the Islamic Golden Age, we encounter Avicenna, Ibn Sina, a polymath whose contributions to medicine, philosophy, and science were immense. His Canon of Medicine, a foundational text in medical education for centuries, demonstrated his profound understanding of the human body and the principles of healing. Imagine Avicenna, a man of immense knowledge and intellectual curiosity, meticulously studying the workings of the human body, seeking to alleviate suffering and promote well-being. Let his dedication to knowledge and healing calm your mind as you prepare for sleep. We continue our journey, encountering other influential figures such as Immanuel Kant, with his categorical imperative, Friedrich Nietzsche, challenging traditional morality, René Descartes, emphasizing rationalism, John Locke, championing individual rights, Thomas Hobbes, exploring the social contract, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, advocating for social equality, David Hume, questioning causality, Karl Marx, analyzing economic systems, Soren Kierkegaard, focusing on individual existence, Baruch, Spinoza, emphasizing pantheism, G.W.F., Hegel, exploring historical dialectics, Simone de Beauvoir, advocating for feminist philosophy, Hannah Arendt, exploring totalitarianism, Ludwig Wittgenstein, focusing on language and meaning, and Bertrand Russell, advocating for peace and reason. Each of these thinkers, in their own unique way, contributed to the vast and ever-evolving landscape of philosophical thought, providing us with frameworks for understanding ourselves, our world, and our place within it. As we conclude this section, let the rich tapestry of these philosophical lives and their enduring ideas gently lull you into a peaceful and restful sleep. May their wisdom and insights continue to resonate with you, even as you drift off to dream. Now, let's consider the profound and lasting impact of these philosophical giants, their ideas echoing through the corridors of history, shaping civilizations and influencing generations. We will explore how their work resonated with their times and continues to resonate with ours, a testament to the enduring power of philosophical inquiry. Aristotle's legacy is immense. His systematic approach to knowledge, his emphasis on empirical observation, and his contributions to logic and metaphysics laid the foundation for scientific inquiry and shaped the course of Western thought for centuries. His work on ethics and politics influenced political philosophy and governance for millennia, impacting the very structure of societies. Imagine the countless scholars who have studied his works, building upon his foundations, extending his insights, and adapting his ideas to new contexts. His influence continues to shape our understanding of the world, from scientific methodologies to political systems. Let his enduring legacy guide your thoughts towards a peaceful night's sleep. Laozi's Tao Te Ching, a seemingly simple text, has had a profound and lasting impact on Chinese culture and beyond. Its emphasis on living in harmony with nature, on simplicity, and on the acceptance of the natural order has resonated with countless individuals across centuries and cultures. Taoism's influence can be seen in various aspects of Chinese art, literature, and philosophy, shaping the cultural landscape and impacting individual lives with its emphasis on inner peace and balance. Picture the serene landscapes of China, where Taoist principles have shaped gardens, art, and the very rhythm of life. Let the calming influence of Taoism ease your mind into a tranquil slumber. Hypatia's legacy transcends her tragically short life. Despite the violence that ended her life, her brilliance as a mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher continues to inspire. She represents a powerful symbol of female intellectual achievement in a time when women were largely excluded from academic pursuits. Her story serves as a reminder of the importance of intellectual freedom and the pursuit of knowledge, regardless of gender or circumstance. Her legacy encourages us to champion inclusivity and intellectual freedom in all aspects of our lives. Let her story inspire you to strive for knowledge and understanding as you rest. Epicurus's philosophy, though often misunderstood, has had a surprising impact on the world. His emphasis on pleasure, not as hedonistic indulgence, but as the absence of pain and the presence of tranquility, has resonated across cultures and time periods. The pursuit of a simple life, free from excessive desires and anxieties, is a message that remains relevant in our increasingly complex world. Imagine a life lived simply, focused on friendship and contentment. Let the pursuit of tranquility and simple pleasures guide your thoughts towards a peaceful sleep. Zeno of Citium's Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature, has continued to offer a framework for navigating life's challenges with resilience and equanimity. Its influence can be seen in various aspects of Western thought and culture, shaping individuals' approaches to adversity and fostering inner peace. Imagine facing life's difficulties with calm acceptance and unwavering resolve. Let the strength and resilience of Stoicism guide you to a restful night's sleep. Augustine of Hippo's profound theological and philosophical insights deeply shaped Christian thought and Western civilization. His exploration of faith, reason, and the nature of God continue to inspire theological discourse and shape individual spiritual journeys. Imagine the countless individuals who have found solace and meaning in his profound reflections. Let his spiritual insights soothe your soul as you drift off to sleep. Avicenna's Canon of Medicine, a foundational text in medical education for centuries, stands as a testament to his profound understanding of a human body and the principles of healing. His contributions to medicine and philosophy continue to resonate with scholars and practitioners alike. Imagine the countless lives touched by his medical advancements and philosophical insights. Let his dedication to healing and knowledge soothe your mind as you prepare for a peaceful night's sleep. The impact and legacy of these philosophers continue to shape our world, influencing our understanding of ourselves, our societies, and the universe around us. Their ideas, though originating in vastly different times and cultures, share a common thread: the pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and a more fulfilling life. As you drift off to sleep, let their wisdom and insights gently guide your thoughts towards a peaceful and restful night. From the sun-drenched groves of ancient Greece, where Aristotle meticulously categorized the world's knowledge, we journey eastward, across vast landscapes and centuries, to encounter Lao Tzu, a figure shrouded in mystery, whose wisdom flowed like a gentle river, shaping the very essence of Chinese thought. The geographical distance mirrors the vast differences in their philosophies, yet both men sought to understand the fundamental principles governing existence, albeit through vastly different lenses. Aristotle's focus on logic and empirical observation contrasts sharply with Lao Tzu's emphasis on intuition and the natural order, a testament to the diverse paths humanity takes in its quest for understanding. Our journey then takes us to the bustling intellectual center of Alexandria, a city that, at its zenith, was a beacon of learning, a melting pot of cultures and ideas. Here, under the warm Egyptian sun, Hypatia shone brightly, a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher, her mind a brilliant star illuminating a world often shrouded in darkness. The contrast between the contemplative life of Lao Tzu and the vibrant intellectual life of Hypatia highlights the rich tapestry of philosophical thought across different times and places. The shift from the ancient East to the Hellenistic world showcases the diverse contexts in which philosophical ideas flourish. From the shores of the Mediterranean, we now travel to the serene landscapes of ancient Greece once more to meet Epicurus, a philosopher whose focus on simple pleasures and the avoidance of pain offers a counterpoint to the more austere philosophies of Stoicism and the rigorous intellectualism of Aristotle. The journey from Hypatia's Alexandria to Epicurus's Greece reflects not just geographical movement, but also a shift in philosophical emphasis, from the rigors of scientific inquiry to the pursuit of inner peace and contentment. The contrast between these thinkers illuminate the multifaceted nature of philosophical inquiry and the diverse ways in which humans grapple with fundamental questions about life, death, and happiness. Now, we move forward in time, leaving the classical world behind and venturing into the heart of the Roman Empire, where we encounter the profound theological and philosophical reflections of Augustine of Hippo. His synthesis of Christian faith and Platonic philosophy represents a significant turning point in the history of Western thought. The shift from the secular philosophies of Epicurus and Hypatia to the deeply religious philosophy of Augustine highlights the evolving relationship between philosophy and religion. The journey from the ancient world to the early medieval period shows how philosophical thought adapts and evolves within the context of changing religious and political landscapes. From the Roman Empire, we journey to the vibrant intellectual center of medieval Persia, where we meet Avicenna, a polymath whose contributions to medicine and philosophy significantly impacted the Islamic Golden Age. His work, bridging the gap between classical learning and Islamic thought, demonstrates the remarkable exchange of ideas across cultures and the enduring influence of ancient philosophical traditions. The journey from Augustine's North Africa to Avicenna's Persia underscores the global dissemination of philosophical ideas and their adaptation within diverse cultural settings. It also reflects the continuity of philosophical thought across vast stretches of time and space. Our journey continues, traversing continents and centuries, connecting the threads of philosophical thought across geographical and temporal boundaries. Each philosopher, situated within their unique historical and cultural context, contributes to the rich tapestry of human understanding. The movement from one philosopher to the next is not merely a chronological progression, but a geographical and intellectual journey, illuminating the diverse ways in which philosophical ideas have shaped human civilization. The connections between these thinkers reveal the interconnectedness of human thought and the enduring power of philosophical inquiry to shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As we continue our exploration, we will encounter thinkers from different regions and eras, their ideas interwoven, yet distinct, illustrating the rich tapestry of philosophical thought that has shaped our world. The geographical and temporal cues will guide our journey, connecting the dots of philosophical history, providing a framework for understanding the evolution of philosophical thought and the diverse ways in which humans have sought to understand the world and their place within it. The flow of our narrative will mirror the flow of history itself, a continuous stream of ideas, insights, and perspectives that have collectively formed our understanding of humanity. The geographical and temporal transitions between these philosophical giants are not just markers on a timeline. They're bridges connecting diverse cultures, ideas, and ways of life. They illuminate the continuous dialogue between different philosophical traditions, highlighting the dynamic interplay of ideas across vast distances and spans of time. The journey across continents and centuries allows us to appreciate the richness and diversity of human thought, the evolution of ideas, and the lasting impact of philosophical inquiry on shaping human societies and individual lives. And so, as we continue this journey, let us embrace the interconnectedness of philosophical thought and the enduring power of these great minds to inspire and enlighten us. As we continue our gentle journey through the lives and ideas of these remarkable thinkers, it's important to remember the overall tone we're cultivating, a calming, soothing, and informative experience designed to ease the mind and invite contemplation, not to overwhelm or stimulate. This is a bedtime story for the intellect, a quiet exploration of profound ideas presented in a way that encourages relaxation and peaceful reflection. Imagine, if you will, a warm fire crackling softly in the hearth, the gentle glow illuminating the pages of an ancient text. That's the atmosphere we aim to create with our words, a sense of tranquility and ease that allows the listener to absorb the information without feeling pressured or rushed. The language itself should be simple and accessible, avoiding complex jargon or overly academic phrasing. We want our words to flow like a stream, carrying the listener along on a peaceful current of ideas. Consider the way we describe each philosopher's life and work. Instead of presenting a dry recitation of facts and dates, we weave a narrative, a story that brings these historical figures to life. We paint vivid pictures with our words, inviting the listener to imagine the settings in which these thinkers lived and worked, to feel the weight of their intellectual struggles and the joy of their discoveries. We emphasize the human element, reminding ourselves that these were not just abstract minds, but individuals with hopes, dreams, and personal experiences that shaped their philosophical perspectives. For example, when discussing Socrates, we don't simply list his contributions to philosophy. We imagine him engaging in lively debates in the Athenian agora, his piercing questions challenging the assumptions of his contemporaries. When we speak of Plato's Academy, we evoke the image of students gathered around their master, engaging in intellectual discourse in a serene and contemplative atmosphere. With Aristotle, we might envision him strolling through the Lyceum, observing the natural world and making meticulous notes, his keen mind ever seeking to understand the underlying principles of existence. The consistent use of gentle imagery and evocative language is key to maintaining the soothing tone. We might describe the tranquility of a moonlit night as we discuss Lao Tzu's philosophy, the vibrant energy of a bustling marketplace as we explore Hypatia's life in Alexandria, or the quiet contemplation of a solitary garden as we delve into Epicurus's ideas on pleasure and happiness. These sensory details add depth and richness to our narrative, creating a more immersive and engaging listening experience, while simultaneously maintaining the peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. The pacing of our narration is also crucial. We avoid rushing through the information. Instead, we allow ample time for each idea to sink in, allowing the listener to absorb the information gradually and without feeling overwhelmed. We use pauses strategically, creating moments of silence that allow the listener to reflect on what they've heard. These silences are not empty spaces. They are opportunities for contemplative thought, a space for the listener to connect with the ideas being presented on a deeper level. The voice itself should be calm, measured, and reassuring. A gentle, even tone conveys a sense of peace and tranquility, inviting the listener to relax and let their minds wander through the world of philosophical ideas. The rhythm of our speech should be steady and predictable, creating a sense of stability and security, allowing the listener to feel safe and comfortable as they embark on this intellectual journey. The language should be clear and simple, avoiding complex sentence structures or overly technical terms, ensuring that the information is accessible to everyone. As we conclude this section, and indeed as we approach the conclusion of our entire journey through philosophical history, remember that the consistent application of a soothing and gentle tone is not merely a stylistic choice. It's integral to the overall experience we aim to create. It's a commitment to providing a relaxing and informative experience that allows the listener to connect with the profound ideas of these great thinkers without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. The goal is not just to educate, but to inspire contemplation and reflection, fostering a sense of peace and understanding within the listener. This careful attention to tone ensures that our exploration of philosophical history becomes a truly enriching and restful experience. Our journey through the lives and ideas of great philosophers aims not just to inform, but to inspire, and a key element in achieving this is the careful avoidance of overly complex academic terminology. While philosophical discourse can be dense and intricate, our approach prioritizes clarity and simplicity, making these profound ideas accessible to everyone, regardless of their prior knowledge. This isn't about dumbing down the concepts. It's about finding the most effective way to convey their essence, allowing the listener to grasp the core meaning without getting bogged down in jargon. Imagine trying to understand a beautiful sunset by dissecting its spectral composition. While such scientific analysis has its place, it might obscure the overall beauty and emotional impact of the experience. Similarly, focusing solely on the technical language of philosophy might overshadow the inherent wisdom and human relevance of these ideas. Our goal is to reveal the beauty and wisdom, not to get lost in the technical details. Consider, for instance, the concept of epistemology. While a crucial branch of philosophy dealing with the nature of knowledge, it's a term that might intimidate or confuse a listener unfamiliar with its meaning. Instead of directly employing such terminology, we could explore the related ideas in a more accessible way. We might discuss a philosopher's approach to acquiring knowledge, perhaps highlighting their reliance on observation, reason, or intuition. We could use everyday language to illustrate their methods, making the concepts relatable and understandable to a broader audience. Instead of delving into the complexities of metaphysics, we might explore the central questions it addresses in a more narrative fashion. Instead of defining ontology in technical terms, we could discuss a philosopher's view of reality, whether they believe in a divinely created world, a material universe governed by natural laws, or a realm of abstract forms. The focus remains on the core ideas and their implications, explained clearly and simply, avoiding jargon that might obscure the message. Similarly, when discussing ethical theories, we can avoid the complexities of deontological or consequentialist frameworks. Instead, we can focus on the practical implications of a philosopher's ethical system. We can describe how their ideas translate into everyday life, examining their views on justice, fairness, and the good life, making their ethical positions relatable to modern moral dilemmas. This approach extends to the lives of the philosophers themselves. We will avoid unnecessarily technical descriptions of historical contexts, focusing instead on the human stories. We will avoid intricate details of political intrigue or social structures if they distract from the central narratives of these thinkers' lives and intellectual journeys. By focusing on clear, concise language and avoiding complex terminology, we transform the potentially intimidating realm of philosophy into an engaging and accessible experience. We create a space where everyone can engage with these profound ideas, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the human condition. This approach is not a simplification of philosophical concepts, but rather a strategic translation into a language that makes them readily comprehensible and deeply engaging for a wider audience. It is a way to appreciate the beauty of philosophical thought without getting lost in the intricacies of its technical vocabulary. The essence of these ideas remains, presented in a way that invites reflection and understanding, making our journey into the world of philosophy a genuinely enriching experience. The design of this audio journey, encompassing approximately 240 minutes of listening time, is a deliberate choice intended to create a truly immersive and enriching experience. This extended duration allows us to delve deeply into the lives and ideas of each philosopher, exploring not just their key concepts but also the context in which they lived and worked. It's an opportunity to appreciate the richness and complexity of their thought, allowing their wisdom to resonate with you on a deeper level. Imagine settling into a comfortable chair, perhaps with a warm drink in hand, and allowing yourself to be transported to different times and places, encountering the minds that shaped our understanding of the world. The extended time frame allows for a leisurely pace, preventing information overload and promoting genuine reflection. Each philosopher's story unfolds naturally, allowing their ideas to unfold organically, like a gentle unfolding of a flower. The 240-minute duration is not arbitrary. It's carefully considered to balance depth and accessibility. A shorter presentation might compromise the depth of exploration, leaving you with only a superficial understanding. Conversely, an overly long presentation could become tedious, losing its calming and engaging quality. This carefully curated length aims for a Goldilocks effect. Not too short, not too long, but just right for a truly immersive and rewarding experience. The extended time allows for a richer exploration of the connections between philosophers. We can trace the influence of one thinker on another, observing the evolution of philosophical ideas across centuries and cultures. We can see how these seemingly disparate figures are part of a larger conversation, a continuous dialogue that spans millennia. This extended narrative creates a sense of continuity and flow, helping you grasp the interconnectedness of philosophical thought. Furthermore, the length of the audio experience reflects the profound and enduring nature of these philosophical ideas. These are not ephemeral concepts. They are fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, morality, and the human condition that have resonated with humanity for centuries. The extended duration allows these questions to linger in your mind, encouraging reflection and contemplation long after you've finished listening. The length also facilitates a deeper engagement with the human element of philosophy. We will explore not just the abstract ideas, but also the lives of the philosophers themselves, their struggles, their triumphs, their personal journeys. Understanding the human context enriches our understanding of their philosophies, making them more relatable and meaningful. This extended narrative allows for a slower pace, mirroring the thoughtful and reflective nature of philosophical inquiry. It gives you the time to absorb the information, to ponder the implications, and to allow the ideas to resonate within you. It's a journey of contemplation, not a race to the finish line. The 240 minutes are an investment in your understanding, not just of the philosophers themselves, but of yourself and the world around you. It is a considered and thoughtful approach, designed to enhance your understanding and appreciation of the rich tapestry of human philosophical thought. It's an invitation to a relaxed and insightful exploration, a journey that unfolds at a pace conducive to quiet contemplation and deeper understanding. It is an experience designed for reflection, designed to linger in your thoughts long after the final words have been spoken. As the day gently fades and the stars begin to glimmer, let us embark on a journey through time, a journey of ideas and the minds that shaped them. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the rhythm of my voice lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation. Tonight, we explore the lives and legacies of some of history's greatest thinkers, the philosophers whose words continue to resonate through the ages. Imagine yourself nestled comfortably, perhaps wrapped in a soft blanket, a warm drink resting nearby. Let the gentle cadence of my words wash over you, carrying you away to ancient Greece, to the bustling streets of ancient China, to the quiet study of Enlightenment thinkers. We'll meet remarkable individuals, each with a unique perspective on the world, each wrestling with fundamental questions about life, death, meaning, and purpose. This isn't a rigorous academic lecture. It's a bedtime story for the intellectually curious. We'll explore profound concepts, but we'll do so in a way that is accessible, engaging, and calming. We'll focus on the human stories behind the ideas, the struggles and triumphs of these exceptional individuals. We'll uncover their motivations, their inspirations, and the impact they had on the world. Our journey will be a slow, deliberate one, allowing ample time for reflection and contemplation. We won't rush through complex theories. Instead, we will savor each idea, allowing its nuances to unfold gradually. The aim is not to overwhelm you with information, but to gently introduce you to the beauty and wonder of philosophical thought. Think of it as a quiet conversation with some of history's most brilliant minds, a conversation that unfolds under the soft glow of the stars. We'll begin with the ancient Greeks, those pioneers of philosophical inquiry who laid the foundations for Western thought. Their questions about justice, virtue, and the nature of reality remain profoundly relevant today. We'll encounter Socrates, the master of dialogue, whose relentless questioning challenged conventional wisdom and continues to inspire critical thinking. We'll then meet Plato, his student, whose dialogues explore the world of forms and the pursuit of ultimate truth. And finally, we'll journey to Aristotle, the meticulous observer, whose empirical approach revolutionized scientific inquiry. From there, our journey will take us to the East, where we will encounter the wisdom of Confucius and Laozi, whose teachings shaped the cultural and spiritual landscape of China for millennia. Their insights into human nature, social harmony, and the path to inner peace continue to offer valuable guidance in our modern world. We'll explore their contrasting philosophies, appreciating the richness and diversity of human thought. Then, we'll traverse the centuries, encountering the brilliant minds of the Renaissance and Enlightenment. We'll explore the rationalism of Descartes, the empiricism of Locke, and the social contract theories of Hobbes and Rousseau. Each philosopher's unique perspective will illuminate a different facet of human experience, enriching our understanding of ourselves and the world we inhabit. Our journey will continue through the 19th and 20th centuries, where we'll encounter the profound insights of Kant, Nietzsche, Marx, and many others. Their ideas, born from the crucible of social and political upheaval, challenged established norms and continue to shape contemporary debates on ethics, politics, and the meaning of life. Throughout our journey, we will strive to maintain a calm and soothing tone, avoiding academic jargon and focusing on the essence of each philosopher's contribution. This is not a rigorous academic exercise. It is a gentle invitation to explore the world of ideas in a relaxed and contemplative setting. Let the stories of these great thinkers unfold slowly, allowing their wisdom to permeate your consciousness as you drift off to sleep. Let their words become a lullaby, a gentle guide to a peaceful night's rest. So, settle in, breathe deeply, and let the journey begin. The world of philosophy awaits. Now, let's begin our journey through the lives and ideas of these remarkable individuals. First, we meet Socrates, a figure shrouded in some mystery, as he left no writings of his own. We know of him primarily through the writings of his student, Plato. Socrates, a humble Athenian, wandered the streets, engaging in lively discussions, challenging assumptions, and relentlessly pursuing truth through questioning. His method, known as the Socratic method, involved a series of probing questions designed to expose contradictions and inconsistencies in thinking. He believed that true knowledge came not from rote learning, but from self-examination and critical thought. His unwavering commitment to truth, even in the face of death, makes him a timeless symbol of intellectual integrity. Next, we encounter Plato, Socrates' brilliant student, who immortalized his mentor's teachings in his dialogues. Plato's philosophy is rich and complex, exploring themes of justice, beauty, and the nature of reality. He posited the existence of a realm of forms, perfect, eternal archetypes of which the objects in our world are merely imperfect copies. His allegory of the cave, a powerful metaphor for the journey from ignorance to enlightenment, remains a cornerstone of philosophical thought. Plato's Academy, a school he founded in Athens, became a center of learning and philosophical inquiry for centuries. Aristotle, Plato's student, took a different path. A meticulous observer of the natural world, Aristotle emphasized empirical observation and logical reasoning. He made significant contributions to logic, biology, physics, and ethics. He believed that knowledge came from experience and observation, a stark contrast to Plato's emphasis on innate ideas. His emphasis on systematic observation and classification laid the groundwork for modern science. His Nicomachean Ethics, exploring virtue and happiness, remains a cornerstone of moral philosophy. Traveling east, we encounter Confucius, a profound influence on Chinese culture and thought. Confucius, whose teachings emphasized social harmony and ethical conduct, believed in the importance of education, ritual, and filial piety. His Analects, a collection of his sayings and teachings, offer a practical guide to living a virtuous life and creating a well-ordered society. His emphasis on social responsibility and ethical leadership continues to resonate today. Laozi, a near contemporary of Confucius, offered a contrasting perspective. Laozi's Tao Te Ching, a mystical text, emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. It promotes simplicity, spontaneity, and non-action, suggesting that by yielding to the natural flow of things, we can achieve inner peace and harmony. Laozi's philosophy provided a counterpoint to Confucian emphasis on social order and ritual. Moving to the Enlightenment, we encounter Immanuel Kant, whose critique of pure reason revolutionized epistemology. Kant sought to reconcile rationalism and empiricism, arguing that our experience is shaped by both our sensory input and the innate structures of our minds. His categorical imperative, a moral principle based on universalizability, remains a cornerstone of ethical thought. Friedrich Nietzsche, a provocative figure, challenged traditional morality and religious beliefs. He questioned the foundations of Western thought, declaring that God is dead and advocating for the creation of new values based on self-overcoming and the will to power. His ideas, though controversial, profoundly influenced 20th century thought. René Descartes, a key figure in the rationalist tradition, famously declared, "I think, therefore I am." Descartes emphasized the power of reason and the importance of doubt in the pursuit of knowledge. He sought to establish a firm foundation for knowledge by systematically doubting everything until he arrived at an undeniable truth. His contributions to mathematics and philosophy were monumental. John Locke, an empiricist, argued that all knowledge comes from experience. He believed in the natural rights of individuals, including the right to life, liberty, and property, ideas that profoundly influenced the American Revolution. His concept of the social contract, where individuals surrender some rights in exchange for protection, shaped political thought for centuries. Thomas Hobbes, a contemporary of Locke, held a more pessimistic view of human nature, believing that individuals are inherently selfish and that a strong sovereign is necessary to maintain order. His Leviathan, a powerful exploration of political philosophy, remains a classic of political thought. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, a champion of individual freedom and self-governance, believed that humans are inherently good but corrupted by society. He advocated for a social contract based on the general will, where individuals surrender their individual wills to the collective good. His ideas influenced the French Revolution and continue to inspire movements for social justice and equality. David Hume, a Scottish empiricist, emphasized the importance of observation and experience in the acquisition of knowledge. He challenged the notion of causality, arguing that we can only observe constant conjunction, not necessary connection. His skepticism and emphasis on empirical evidence laid the groundwork for modern science. Karl Marx, a towering figure in the 19th century, developed a critique of capitalism and advocated for a communist society. His theories of historical materialism and class struggle profoundly influenced political movements and social thought. His ideas, though controversial, continue to shape debates about economic inequality and social justice. Søren Kierkegaard, a Danish philosopher, emphasized the importance of individual existence and subjective experience. He advocated for a leap of faith in religious belief and stressed the importance of personal commitment and engagement with life's ultimate questions. Baruch Spinoza, a rationalist, sought to understand the relationship between God and nature. He argued that God and nature are identical, a concept known as pantheism. His Ethics, a monumental work, explores themes of freedom, determinism, and the nature of reality. G. W. F. Hegel, a German idealist, developed a complex system of philosophy that emphasized the dialectical interplay of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. His ideas influenced many subsequent thinkers, including Marx. Simone de Beauvoir, a pioneering feminist philosopher, explored the social and existential conditions of women. Her groundbreaking work, The Second Sex, challenged traditional gender roles and advocated for women's liberation. Hannah Arendt, a prominent political theorist, explored the nature of totalitarianism and the importance of political action. Her work on the banality of evil remains a landmark contribution to political philosophy. Ludwig Wittgenstein, a 20th-century philosopher, made significant contributions to logic, language, and the philosophy of mind. His work on the nature of language and meaning continues to be highly influential. Bertrand Russell, a prolific writer and philosopher, made significant contributions to logic, mathematics, and political philosophy. He was a vocal advocate for peace and social justice. Hypatia of Alexandria, a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher, represents a remarkable figure from the ancient world. Her contributions to science and philosophy were significant, and her tragic death at the hands of religious zealots serves as a reminder of the fragility of intellectual freedom. Epicurus, a Greek philosopher, advocated for a life of pleasure and tranquility. His philosophy, known as Epicureanism, emphasized friendship, moderation, and the pursuit of simple pleasures. Zeno of Citium, founder of Stoicism, emphasized virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes self-control and acceptance of fate, has had a lasting impact on Western thought. Augustine of Hippo, a profoundly influential theologian and philosopher, integrated Christian theology with Platonic philosophy. His Confessions, a deeply personal account of his spiritual journey, remains a classic of religious literature. His City of God, a monumental work, explores the relationship between the earthly city and the heavenly city. Avicenna, Ibn Sina, a Persian polymath, made significant contributions to philosophy, medicine, and science. His Canon of Medicine was a standard medical textbook for centuries. And so, our journey through the lives and ideas of these extraordinary thinkers comes to a close. May their wisdom and insights continue to inspire and illuminate your path. Sleep well. Now, let's consider the enduring impact of these philosophical giants. Socrates, though leaving no written works, profoundly shaped Western thought through his emphasis on critical inquiry and self-examination. His relentless questioning, immortalized by Plato, became a cornerstone of philosophical methodology, influencing generations of thinkers who embraced rigorous intellectual debate and the pursuit of truth through dialogue. His trial and execution, a testament to his unwavering commitment to his principles, transformed him into a symbol of intellectual integrity and the price of dissent. His legacy continues to inspire critical thinking and ethical reflection in classrooms and courtrooms alike. Plato's Academy, a flourishing center of learning, disseminated his ideas throughout the ancient world. His theory of forms, though debated for centuries, continues to influence discussions about the nature of reality and the relationship between the physical world and abstract concepts. His dialogues, masterpieces of philosophical literature, remain essential reading for students and scholars, offering timeless insights into justice, beauty, and the human condition. His influence on subsequent philosophical systems, particularly Neoplatonism and Christian theology, is undeniable. The enduring power of his allegorical storytelling, as exemplified by the allegory of the cave, continues to resonate with audiences across cultures and time periods. Aristotle's legacy extends beyond philosophy. His contributions to logic, biology, and physics laid the foundations for scientific inquiry, shaping the development of Western science for centuries. His systematic approach to classification and observation established a framework for scientific method that remains relevant today. His work in ethics, particularly the Nicomachean Ethics, provides a timeless framework for understanding virtue and the pursuit of happiness. His influence on medieval scholasticism and the rise of universities underscores his lasting impact on education and intellectual life. The encyclopedic nature of his work continues to inspire awe and admiration for the scope of his intellectual endeavors. Confucius's influence on Chinese culture and civilization is immeasurable. His emphasis on social harmony, ethical conduct, and filial piety shaped the moral and political landscape of China for millennia. The Confucian emphasis on education and meritocracy influenced the structure of Chinese government and society, impacting everything from family relations to governance. His teachings continue to inspire ethical leadership and social responsibility, resonating powerfully in modern discussions about social cohesion and responsible governance. The lasting influence of Confucianism transcends geographical boundaries, impacting East Asian cultures and influencing global discussions of ethics and social order. Laozi's Taoism, in contrast to Confucianism, provided a counterpoint emphasizing harmony with nature and the acceptance of the natural order. Its emphasis on simplicity, spontaneity, and inner peace offers a powerful antidote to the stresses of modern life. The enduring appeal of Taoist principles, including the concept of Wu Wei, non-action, continues to inspire individuals seeking spiritual fulfillment and a balanced approach to life. Taoism's impact on art, literature, and spirituality is vast, influencing everything from landscape painting to martial arts. Its principles of balance and harmony resonate deeply with those seeking inner peace and a connection with the natural world. Immanuel Kant's revolutionary ideas in epistemology and ethics irrevocably shifted the course of Western philosophy. His critique of pure reason profoundly impacted how we understand the relationship between our minds and the world, influencing subsequent schools of thought and continuing to inspire debate and discussion. His categorical imperative, a cornerstone of deontological ethics, offers a powerful framework for moral decision-making, providing a touchstone for ethical reflection and the development of moral codes. His work continues to be studied and debated, shaping contemporary discussions about ethics, metaphysics, and the nature of knowledge. Friedrich Nietzsche's provocative ideas, though often controversial, profoundly influenced 20th-century thought. His critique of traditional morality and his exploration of concepts such as the will to power challenged established norms and inspired new ways of thinking about individual agency, self-creation, and the meaning of life. His influence on existentialism, postmodernism, and various schools of literary and cultural theory is undeniable. His writings continue to provoke debate and inspire creative interpretations, reflecting the enduring power of his challenging and unconventional perspective. René Descartes' emphasis on rationalism and systematic doubt revolutionized the pursuit of knowledge. His famous cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, became a foundational principle of modern philosophy, setting the stage for the development of modern science and philosophy. His contributions to mathematics and his impact on the development of scientific methodology remain significant. His work continues to inspire scientific inquiry and philosophical investigation, influencing how we approach questions of knowledge, existence, and the nature of reality. John Locke's ideas on natural rights and the social contract profoundly influenced the development of liberal democracy. His concept of individual rights, particularly the right to life, liberty, and property, became cornerstones of modern political philosophy and greatly impacted the American and French revolutions. His theories of government and the social contract continue to inform contemporary political discourse and debates about individual liberty, government legitimacy, and the balance between individual rights and collective responsibility. Thomas Hobbes's Leviathan, with its pessimistic view of human nature, remains a classic of political philosophy. His exploration of the social contract and the need for a strong sovereign to maintain order continues to influence discussions about the nature of government and the relationship between the state and the individual. His ideas, though controversial, continue to be debated and reinterpreted, reflecting the enduring relevance of his exploration of power, authority, and social order. Jean-Jacques Rousseau's emphasis on individual freedom and the social contract profoundly influenced the French Revolution and subsequent movements for social justice and political reform. His concept of the general will, though subject to various interpretations, continues to inspire debates about the nature of democracy and the relationship between individual liberty and collective responsibility. His ideas about education and the importance of fostering individual autonomy continue to resonate in modern discussions about education and societal development. David Hume's skepticism and emphasis on empiricism profoundly influenced the development of modern science and philosophy. His critique of causality and his exploration of human perception continue to inspire discussions about the nature of knowledge and the limits of human understanding. His work continues to influence contemporary philosophy of mind, epistemology, and ethics. His emphasis on careful observation and empirical evidence continues to be a cornerstone of scientific methodology. Karl Marx's theories of historical materialism and class struggle fundamentally reshaped our understanding of history, economics, and politics. His critique of capitalism and his advocacy for communism inspired numerous social and political movements throughout the world. His ideas, though subject to diverse interpretations and criticisms, continue to influence debates about economic inequality, social justice, and the nature of historical change. His work remains a powerful and controversial lens through which to examine social and economic structures. Soren Kierkegaard's emphasis on individual existence and subjective experience profoundly influenced existentialist thought. His exploration of faith, anxiety, and the human condition continues to resonate with individuals grappling with questions of meaning and purpose in life. His work remains a powerful and influential contribution to existentialism and continues to inspire individuals searching for meaning and purpose. His focus on individual experience and subjective truth provides a counterpoint to more objective philosophical approaches. Baruch Spinoza's pantheistic philosophy, integrating God and nature, profoundly influenced subsequent thinkers. His emphasis on reason and his exploration of the nature of reality continue to be studied and debated. His work remains a significant contribution to rationalism and continues to inspire philosophical inquiry into the relationship between God, nature, and humanity. G.W.F. Hegel's complex system of philosophy, with its emphasis on dialectical reasoning, profoundly influenced subsequent philosophical movements. His ideas about history, consciousness, and the relationship between the individual and the state continue to be studied and debated. His work remains highly influential in contemporary philosophy, impacting various fields of study, including political theory, aesthetics, and the philosophy of history. Simone de Beauvoir's groundbreaking work on feminism transformed our understanding of gender and social inequality. Her exploration of women's existential condition continues to inspire feminist activism and scholarship. Her work remains highly influential in feminist theory and continues to shape discussions about gender, sexuality, and social justice. Hannah Arendt's work on totalitarianism and the nature of evil remains a landmark contribution to political philosophy. Her analysis of the Holocaust and her explorations of political action and the human condition continue to inform our understanding of power, authority, and the challenges of living in a complex world. Her work continues to be studied and debated, offering valuable insights into the nature of political systems and the responsibilities of citizens. Ludwig Wittgenstein's work on language, logic, and the philosophy of mind revolutionized our understanding of these fields. His emphasis on the importance of language in shaping our understanding of the world continues to influence contemporary philosophical thought. His work continues to be studied and debated, influencing various fields of philosophy, including philosophy of language, philosophy of mind, and logic. Bertrand Russell's prolific writings on logic, mathematics, and political philosophy have had a profound and lasting impact. His advocacy for peace and social justice continues to inspire individuals working for a more just and equitable world. His work continues to be studied and debated, influencing various fields of philosophy and continuing to inform discussions about ethics, politics, and social justice. Hypatia's contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy, though limited by the surviving historical record, represent a remarkable achievement in the ancient world. Her tragic death serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of intellectual freedom and the importance of protecting academic inquiry. Her life and legacy serve as an inspiration for women in STEM fields and as a testament to the enduring power of intellectual curiosity. Epicurus's philosophy of Epicureanism, emphasizing pleasure and tranquility, has had a lasting influence on ethical and political thought. His focus on friendship, moderation, and the pursuit of simple pleasures continues to resonate with individuals seeking a fulfilling and balanced life. His ideas about the importance of friendship and community continue to be relevant in discussions about happiness, well-being, and social connection. Zeno of Citium's Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, reason, and acceptance of fate, has had a profound and lasting influence on Western thought. Its principles of self-control, resilience, and living in accordance with nature continue to offer practical guidance for navigating life's challenges. Its principles continue to be studied and practiced, offering a powerful framework for dealing with adversity and cultivating inner peace. Augustine of Hippo's integration of Christian theology with Platonic philosophy profoundly shaped the course of Western religious thought. His work continues to be studied and debated, playing a vital role in the development of Christian theology and influencing Western philosophical and theological discourse for centuries. His work remains highly influential, impacting various theological and philosophical discussions. Avicenna's contributions to philosophy, medicine, and science left an indelible mark on the world. His Canon of Medicine, a standard medical textbook for centuries, represents a remarkable achievement in the history of medicine. His contributions to philosophy continue to be studied and debated, demonstrating the lasting impact of his multidisciplinary scholarship. In conclusion, the lives and ideas of these philosophers, though separated by time and culture, are interwoven in a rich tapestry of human intellectual history. Their enduring legacies continue to shape our understanding of the world, inspiring critical thinking, ethical reflection, and the pursuit of knowledge across generations. Their contributions to our understanding of ourselves, our societies, and the universe are immeasurable. Their wisdom remains a guiding light, illuminating our path towards a more just, equitable, and fulfilling future. As the sun sets over ancient Athens, we transition from the vibrant dialogues of Socrates to the meticulous writings of his student, Plato. Imagine the hushed whispers of the academy, the scent of olive trees, and the murmur of philosophical debate echoing through the Athenian agora. Plato, building upon his teacher's legacy, expands the scope of philosophical inquiry, turning his gaze toward the realm of ideals and the pursuit of ultimate truth. His journey takes us beyond the earthly realm into a world of forms where perfect justice, beauty, and goodness reside. From the bustling marketplace of Athens, we journey to the quieter contemplation of the philosopher king, a ruler guided by reason and wisdom. From the sun-drenched hills of Greece, we travel eastward, across the Mediterranean Sea, to the shores of ancient China. Centuries after Plato's death, Confucius emerges, a towering figure in Chinese history. While separated by vast distances and cultural differences, Confucius shares with Plato a deep concern for social harmony and ethical governance. Yet their approaches differ. Where Plato contemplates the ideal state through reason, Confucius focuses on practical principles for a well-ordered society, emphasizing filial piety, respect for authority, and the cultivation of virtuous character. He envisions a society where social harmony is achieved through the proper conduct of individuals and the wise leadership of those in power. We hear the echoes of his teachings in the rustling silk of ancient China, the whispered wisdom of the elders, and the diligent study of Confucian texts. Following the path of philosophical thought, we turn our attention to Aristotle, Plato's student, who takes a different path. While Plato soared into the heavens of ideal forms, Aristotle grounded himself in the observable world. He meticulously studied the natural world, classifying plants and animals, observing their behavior, and seeking to understand their place within the grand scheme of existence. His empirical approach laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry, transforming philosophical investigation into a method of observation and experimentation. He traded the abstract dialogues of the academy for the concrete observations of the Lyceum, his own school of philosophy. The scent of parchment and the rustle of scrolls accompany us as we explore his vast body of work, encompassing logic, ethics, metaphysics, and political theory. From the intellectual heart of Athens, we move to the libraries and lecture halls of Alexandria, where knowledge is collected, preserved, and carefully studied. From the systematic precision of Aristotle, we find a fascinating counterpoint in the naturalism of Laozi. While separated by geography and time, both thinkers emphasize harmony and balance, though in vastly different ways. Aristotle sought harmony through the classification and understanding of the natural world, whereas Laozi emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. We leave the bustling cities of ancient Greece and travel to the tranquil mountains of ancient China, where Laozi's wisdom flows like a gentle river, emphasizing simplicity, spontaneity, and the acceptance of the natural rhythm of life. The whisper of the wind through bamboo forests accompanies us as we ponder the profound insights of the Tao Te Ching. Moving forward in time, we cross continents and centuries, arriving at the threshold of the Enlightenment. We leave behind the ancient world and enter a new era of intellectual ferment. Yet, even here, we find echoes of the past. Immanuel Kant, a towering figure of modern philosophy, grapples with questions that resonate with those posed by Plato and Aristotle. The nature of knowledge, the limits of human understanding, and the foundations of morality. However, Kant approaches these questions with the tools and insights of modern science and philosophy. From the serene landscapes of Königsberg, where Kant spent much of his life, we delve into his profound insights into the human mind, the structure of experience, and the foundations of ethical judgment. We hear the echoes of his categorical imperative, resonating through the halls of universities and the quiet reflections of individuals seeking moral guidance. The journey continues, each philosopher building upon the contributions of their predecessors, while simultaneously charting new and independent courses. Friedrich Nietzsche, building upon the legacy of Greek tragedy and the insights of modern psychology, challenges conventional morality and ponders the will to power, the human drive for self-assertion and self-overcoming. His insights, though often provocative and controversial, fundamentally change the philosophical landscape, paving the way for existentialism and other modern movements. From the rugged landscapes of his native Germany, we traverse the intellectual battlegrounds of 19th century Europe. The transition from Nietzsche to Descartes is a leap across centuries, a shift from the existential anxieties of the late 19th century to the rationalism of the 17th. Descartes, a pioneer of modern philosophy, sought to establish a firm foundation for knowledge, using reason as his primary tool. His famous cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, marks a significant turning point, establishing the individual mind as the starting point of philosophical inquiry. We leave the turbulent intellectual climate of Nietzsche's time and travel to the quiet study of Descartes, where the pursuit of clarity and certainty takes center stage. The sharp click of a quill pen accompanies us as we explore his groundbreaking contributions to mathematics, science, and philosophy. From the rational certainty of Descartes, we move to the empirical observations of John Locke and the political philosophies of Thomas Hobbes and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. These thinkers, writing amidst the political upheavals of the 17th and 18th centuries, grapple with the nature of government, individual rights, and the social contract. We journey across the English Channel, witnessing the unfolding of the Enlightenment and its impact on political thought and revolution. The echoes of Locke's emphasis on natural rights and limited government reverberate through the halls of Parliament and the declarations of independence. The powerful arguments of Hobbes, emphasizing the necessity of a strong sovereign, resonate with those seeking order and stability. Meanwhile, Rousseau's vision of a society based on the general will inspire movements for social justice and political reform. The journey continues, taking us from the rationalism of the Enlightenment to the skepticism of David Hume and the revolutionary ideas of Karl Marx. Hume, a Scottish philosopher, challenged the foundations of knowledge and causality, emphasizing the role of experience and observation. From the mists of the Scottish Highlands, we travel to the industrial heartland of 19th-century Europe, where Marx's critique of capitalism challenges the prevailing economic and social structures. We hear the rumble of industrial machinery and the cries of the working class as we delve into Marx's revolutionary ideas about history, economics, and class struggle. From the societal critiques of Marx, we transition to the personal and existential explorations of Soren Kierkegaard and the profound insights of Baruch Spinoza and G.W.F. Hegel. Kierkegaard's emphasis on individual experience and the importance of subjective truth provide a powerful counterpoint to the grand narratives of history and philosophy. Spinoza's pantheistic philosophy connects God and nature, offering a unique perspective on the relationship between the divine and the natural world. Hegel's complex system of dialectical reasoning provides a framework for understanding historical change and the development of consciousness. The intellectual journeys of these thinkers lead us through the complexities of the 19th and early 20th centuries. Finally, we reach the 20th century, a century marked by profound social and political transformations. We encounter the feminist insights of Simone de Beauvoir and Hannah Arendt, whose work profoundly impacts our understanding of gender, totalitarianism, and the nature of evil. We then turn to the philosophical investigations of Ludwig Wittgenstein and Bertrand Russell, whose work transforms our understanding of language, logic, and the foundations of mathematics. Each philosopher's contribution builds upon the past, enriching our understanding of the human condition while simultaneously opening new avenues for philosophical inquiry. Their work continues to resonate in the 21st century, inspiring ongoing discussions and debates. And so, our journey through the lives and ideas of these great philosophers concludes. Their contributions, woven together by geographical and temporal threads, form a rich tapestry of human intellectual history. Their insights and perspectives, though diverse and sometimes conflicting, offer a profound and enduring legacy that continues to inform our understanding of the world and our place within it. The gentle rhythm of our exploration of philosophical thought continues, a calming stream flowing through the ages. We've journeyed across continents and centuries, encountering minds that shaped civilizations and continue to resonate within us. Maintaining a soothing and gentle tone throughout this narrative is paramount, not merely a stylistic choice, but a crucial element in creating a truly relaxing and informative experience. This approach allows the listener to absorb the complex ideas without feeling overwhelmed, transforming the exploration into a meditative journey through the minds of history's greatest thinkers. Consider the contrast: a harsh, forceful delivery would shatter the tranquility we aim to cultivate. Instead, the gentle cadence of our voice, the measured pace of our words, and the careful selection of vocabulary all contribute to a peaceful atmosphere, conducive to both understanding and relaxation. This isn't about dumbing down the complexities of philosophical thought. It's about presenting them in a way that's accessible and enjoyable, even soothing. Imagine yourself nestled comfortably, perhaps with a warm drink in hand, allowing the stories of these remarkable individuals to wash over you. The gentle rise and fall of the voice, the soft intonation, and the deliberate pauses create a space for contemplation and reflection. Each philosopher's life and ideas are presented not as a lecture, but as a gentle unfolding, a story shared in hushed tones, inviting the listener to participate in a quiet conversation across the expanse of time. The calming tone extends beyond the mere mechanics of speech. It informs the very structure of the narrative. We avoid jarring transitions or abrupt shifts in focus. Instead, we employ smooth transitions, connecting the life and ideas of one philosopher to the next with graceful ease. This creates a seamless flow, allowing the listener to move effortlessly from one intellectual landscape to another, without experiencing any sense of disorientation or mental strain. The language itself is carefully chosen to contribute to the overall atmosphere of calm. We avoid complex jargon and academic terminology, opting instead for clear, concise, and accessible language. The sentences are structured to be easily understood, avoiding overly long or convoluted phrasing. This deliberate simplicity ensures that the listener can effortlessly grasp the core ideas, without becoming bogged down in intricate details or technicalities. Furthermore, the use of evocative imagery and sensory details enhances the overall experience. We paint vivid pictures with words, allowing the listener to imagine the settings, the people, and the circumstances that shaped these philosophical giants. The gentle rustle of leaves in a forest, the murmur of voices in an ancient marketplace, the quiet contemplation in a secluded study. These sensory details help to immerse the listener in the world of each philosopher, fostering a deeper connection with their lives and ideas. The soothing tone isn't just about creating a pleasant listening experience. It's about facilitating deeper understanding. When we are relaxed and at ease, our minds are more receptive to new information. The gentle tone removes the pressure of having to actively learn, allowing the information to passively seep into our consciousness, fostering a more natural and intuitive grasp of complex philosophical concepts. The consistent application of this gentle tone is vital. It's not about creating a monotonous drone, but about maintaining a consistent level of calm throughout the entire narrative. Even when discussing challenging or complex ideas, the tone remains reassuring and inviting, guiding the listener through the intricacies of philosophical thought with unwavering gentleness. This approach allows the listener to approach these historical figures not as intimidating intellectual giants, but as fellow human beings, wrestling with questions that resonate even today. The soothing and informative tone transforms the listening experience into a shared journey of discovery, a contemplative exploration of human thought and experience across the ages. It's an invitation to engage with these profound ideas not as a test of intellectual prowess, but as an opportunity for reflection and personal growth. And as we reach the conclusion of this journey, the gentle tone acts as a comforting blanket, wrapping around the listener, leaving them with a sense of peace and contentment. The lingering sense of calm is not just a byproduct of the soothing delivery, but a testament to the enduring power of philosophical reflection, a reminder that even the most profound questions can be approached with grace and tranquility. The echoes of these great minds, carried on the gentle currents of our voice, fade into the quiet of the night, leaving a sense of tranquility and inspiration in their wake. As we continue our gentle journey through the lives and ideas of history's greatest philosophers, let's emphasize a crucial element of our narrative approach: clarity and simplicity. While the concepts explored are often profound and complex, our aim is to present them in a way that's accessible to all, regardless of their prior knowledge of philosophy. This means consciously avoiding complex academic terminology and prioritizing clear, concise language that everyone can easily understand. Imagine encountering a dense philosophical text filled with jargon and technical terms. It can be daunting, even discouraging. Our goal is to create the opposite effect, a feeling of ease and understanding, a sense that even the most complex philosophical ideas can be grasped and appreciated. We're not simplifying the ideas themselves. We are simplifying the language used to convey them. The core concepts remain intact, but the language used to express them is stripped of unnecessary complexity. Think of it as distilling the essence of philosophical thought, removing the unnecessary sediment to reveal the pure, crystalline clarity of the ideas themselves. For example, instead of using the term ontological argument, we might talk about arguments about the nature of existence. Instead of epistemological considerations, we might discuss questions about knowledge and belief. These subtle shifts in language make a significant difference in accessibility. The listener isn't burdened by unfamiliar vocabulary, allowing them to focus on the underlying concepts. This commitment to simplicity extends to sentence structure as well. We avoid long, convoluted sentences filled with subordinate clauses. Instead, we opt for shorter, more direct sentences that are easily understood. The language is straightforward, avoiding ambiguity and unnecessary complexity. The goal is not just comprehension, but ease of comprehension. The listener should be able to effortlessly follow the flow of thought, without needing to stop and reread sentences. Consider the impact of this approach on the overall experience. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by dense academic prose, the listener can relax and fully absorb the information. The gentle flow of words, free from the burden of unfamiliar terminology, creates a receptive state of mind, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the philosophical ideas presented. It's a form of intellectual hospitality, welcoming listeners into a conversation about profound concepts without imposing any unnecessary barriers. This clarity is not a compromise of intellectual rigor. It's a conscious choice to prioritize accessibility without sacrificing accuracy. We're not dumbing down the ideas. We are making them more readily available to a wider audience. The goal is to share the wisdom of these great thinkers with as many people as possible, fostering a love of philosophy and a thirst for deeper understanding. The avoidance of complex academic terminology is a crucial part of creating a relaxing and informative listening experience. It allows the listener to focus on the core concepts without being distracted by unfamiliar words or phrases. This is particularly important in a bedtime story format, where the aim is to lull the listener into a state of relaxation and calm. Furthermore, this approach facilitates a deeper engagement with the material. When the language is clear and concise, the listener can more readily connect with the ideas being presented. The focus shifts from decoding complex terminology to understanding and appreciating the philosophical insights themselves. This fosters a more intimate and meaningful connection with the lives and ideas of these historical figures. The result is a narrative that is both intellectually stimulating and profoundly relaxing. It's an experience that nourishes the mind while soothing the soul, a testament to the power of clear communication and the enduring wisdom of philosophical thought. The simplicity of the language allows the listener to fully appreciate the depth and richness of these philosophical ideas, creating a listening experience that is both informative and deeply satisfying. It's a journey of intellectual discovery that feels as comforting as a warm blanket on a cool night. And as we continue this journey, remember that this commitment to clarity and simplicity is not a limitation, but an opportunity. It allows us to focus on the essential elements of philosophical thought, conveying the core ideas in a way that is both accessible and intellectually engaging. It's a testament to the belief that profound ideas can be shared in a gentle and accessible way, inviting everyone to participate in a conversation across time and cultures. This is a journey that welcomes all, regardless of their background or prior knowledge, making the wisdom of the ages readily available to all who listen. Our journey through the lives and ideas of great philosophers is designed to be a comprehensive yet manageable experience, carefully crafted to fit within a time frame of approximately 240 minutes. This thoughtful allocation of time allows for a detailed yet relaxed exploration of each philosopher's life, contributions, and lasting impact. The goal is not simply to cover a large quantity of information, but to foster a deep and meaningful understanding of the subject matter. Imagine embarking on a leisurely stroll through a beautifully landscaped garden. You don't rush through, frantically trying to see everything at once. Instead, you take your time, savoring the beauty of each flower, the gentle rustling of the leaves, and the peaceful atmosphere of the surroundings. Our exploration of philosophy is similar. We're not rushing from one philosopher to the next. We're taking the time to appreciate the nuances of their thought, the context of their lives, and the enduring relevance of their ideas. The 240-minute duration provides ample opportunity to delve into the richness of each philosopher's contribution without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. It allows for a detailed exploration of their lives, their intellectual journeys, and the lasting influence they've had on subsequent generations of thinkers. This approach allows the listener to truly connect with the material, absorbing the information in a way that fosters lasting understanding and appreciation. This extended time frame allows us to paint a vivid picture of each philosopher's life, revealing the historical context in which their ideas emerged and flourished. We can explore the challenges they faced, the triumphs they celebrated, and the lasting impact they've had on the world. It's not just about reciting facts and figures. It's about bringing these historical figures to life, allowing listeners to connect with them on a human level. Furthermore, the extended duration allows for a more nuanced exploration of their philosophical ideas. We can delve into the complexities of their arguments, examining their strengths and weaknesses, and exploring the various interpretations that have been offered over the years. This in-depth approach encourages a more critical and thoughtful engagement with the material, going beyond superficial understanding to a deeper level of appreciation. Consider the impact of this extended time frame on the listener's experience. Instead of feeling bombarded with information, they can relax and absorb the material at their own pace. The gentle, unhurried pace of the narration allows them to fully engage with the ideas presented, creating a listening experience that is both intellectually stimulating and profoundly relaxing. The longer format encourages a contemplative state of mind, allowing the listeners to reflect on the ideas and their own perspectives. The 240-minute duration also allows for a more comprehensive exploration of the interconnections between different philosophical schools of thought. We can examine how the ideas of one philosopher influenced the work of others, revealing the rich and complex tapestry of philosophical development across time and cultures. This approach provides a more holistic understanding of the history of philosophy, demonstrating the evolution of ideas and the ongoing dialogue between thinkers across generations. In essence, the carefully considered length of this audio journey serves as a testament to the depth and richness of philosophical thought. It's a commitment to a thoughtful, immersive experience, avoiding the superficiality of shorter treatments, while simultaneously preventing the listener from feeling overwhelmed by an overly dense presentation. The extended duration allows for a journey of intellectual discovery, one that is both enriching and profoundly relaxing, a true testament to the enduring power of philosophical inquiry. It's an invitation to slow down, to reflect, and to appreciate the enduring wisdom of the ages. This is not just a listening experience. It is a meditation on the human condition, guided by the voices of history's greatest thinkers. It's a journey designed to leave you not only informed, but also deeply relaxed and ready for a peaceful slumber. As the day gently fades and the stars begin to shimmer, let us embark on a journey through time, a peaceful exploration into the lives and ideas of some of history's most influential thinkers. This is not a rigorous academic lecture, nor a frantic race through dates and theories. Instead, imagine this as a warm, comforting blanket on a cool evening, a gentle lullaby guiding you into a realm of intellectual discovery and serene reflection. We'll be exploring the fascinating worlds of philosophers, men and women who dedicated their lives to contemplating the fundamental questions of existence. Their inquiries were diverse, ranging from the nature of reality and the meaning of life to the best ways to organize society and achieve a fulfilling existence. But our approach will be different. We will not be dissecting complex arguments or getting bogged down in intricate philosophical debates. Instead, we will focus on the human element. We will explore the lives of these individuals, their personal struggles and triumphs, the historical context that shaped their thinking, and the enduring legacy they left behind. We will uncover the stories behind the ideas, revealing the people who conceived them and the world in which they lived. This will be a journey not only of intellectual exploration, but also of human connection, a chance to connect with these extraordinary individuals across the vast expanse of time. Think of this as a bedtime story for the intellectually curious, a story that weaves together history, philosophy, and gentle narratives, creating a soothing and engaging experience. As we delve into the lives of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and many others, you'll discover how their ideas continue to resonate with us today, shaping our perspectives and influencing the world around us. We'll uncover the wisdom they gleaned from their experiences, the questions they grappled with, and the answers they proposed. Our approach will be gentle and accessible, avoiding complex jargon and intricate theoretical frameworks. The language will be simple and straightforward, allowing the rich tapestry of philosophical thought to unfold effortlessly. We will focus on the core essence of their ideas, making them easily understandable and relatable, even for those with no prior knowledge of philosophy. This is an invitation to engage with complex ideas without feeling overwhelmed or intimidated. Imagine yourself nestled comfortably in bed, the soft glow of a lamp casting a warm light. Close your eyes, let your worries drift away, and allow the soothing tones of my voice to guide you through this captivating journey. Let the stories of these remarkable thinkers wash over you, carrying you away to a realm of intellectual exploration and peaceful contemplation. Each philosopher's story is a unique tapestry woven with threads of experience, insight, and enduring wisdom. This is not just a passive listening experience. It's an active engagement with the human story. We'll explore the triumphs and failures, the joys and sorrows, the struggles and the victories of these remarkable individuals. We'll see them not as distant, abstract figures, but as complex and multifaceted people, grappling with the same fundamental questions that we grapple with today. Their lives, their struggles, their triumphs, and their legacies will come alive through our gentle exploration. Let the rhythm of my voice lull you into a state of relaxed awareness, allowing you to fully absorb the information and reflect upon the profound insights offered. This is a journey of discovery, a journey of understanding, and a journey of peaceful reflection. So, settle in, relax, and let the stories begin. Let the wisdom of the ages gently guide you towards a restful and rejuvenating sleep. The world of philosophy awaits, a world both vast and intricate, yet presented here in a way that is both accessible and comforting. This is an invitation to engage with history not as a dry recitation of facts and dates, but as a living, breathing narrative filled with human drama, intellectual challenges, and profound insights. It's a journey designed to enrich your mind and soothe your soul, leaving you feeling both informed and deeply relaxed. So let the journey begin. Let the stories unfold. Let the wisdom of the ages guide you to a peaceful night's rest. Now, let's begin our journey into the lives and ideas of these remarkable thinkers. First, we meet Socrates, a figure whose name is synonymous with philosophical inquiry. Socrates, a citizen of ancient Athens, didn't leave behind any written works. His wisdom is preserved through the writings of his students, most notably Plato. Socrates believed in the power of questioning, relentlessly probing assumptions and challenging conventional wisdom. His method, known as the Socratic method, involved engaging in dialogues, using carefully crafted questions to expose contradictions and guide his interlocutors towards truth. His unwavering commitment to truth, even in the face of death, cemented his place as a cornerstone of Western philosophy. He taught us the importance of self-examination and the pursuit of knowledge. Next, we encounter Plato, Socrates' most famous student. Plato, a deeply insightful thinker, established the academy, one of the first institutions of higher learning in the Western world. His dialogues, a masterful blend of philosophy and literature, explore a wide range of topics, including justice, beauty, and the nature of reality. He proposed the theory of forms, suggesting that the physical world is merely a shadow of a higher realm of perfect, eternal forms. Plato's influence on Western thought is immeasurable, shaping our understanding of ethics, politics, and metaphysics for centuries to come. His writings offer a timeless exploration of the human condition and the pursuit of wisdom. Aristotle, Plato's student, took a different path. A meticulous observer and systematizer, Aristotle emphasized empirical observation and logic. He made significant contributions to numerous fields, including biology, physics, and logic. His work on ethics, particularly his concept of virtue ethics, continues to be highly influential. Aristotle believed that happiness, or eudaimonia, is the ultimate goal of human life, achieved through the cultivation of virtue and the pursuit of reason. His systematic approach to knowledge laid the foundation for scientific inquiry for centuries. Moving eastward, we encounter Confucius, a profound influence on Chinese culture and thought. Confucius, a teacher and philosopher, emphasized social harmony and moral order. His teachings, collected in the Analects, focus on ethical conduct, social responsibility, and the importance of education. He stressed the importance of filial piety, respect for elders, and the cultivation of virtuous character. Confucius's ideas continue to shape Chinese society and have had a significant impact on East Asian cultures. Laozi, often considered the founder of Taoism, offered a contrasting perspective. His Tao Te Ching, a short text of profound wisdom, emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. Laozi advocated for simplicity, spontaneity, and non-action, suggesting that the best way to influence the world is to act in accordance with the natural flow of events. His teachings provide a pathway for living a life that is both peaceful and meaningful. Now, let's journey to the Enlightenment. Immanuel Kant, a towering figure of this era, revolutionized philosophy with his transcendental idealism. Kant argued that our experience of the world is shaped by the inherent structures of our minds. His work on ethics, particularly the categorical imperative, continues to be highly influential. The categorical imperative suggests that we should act only according to principles that we could will to become universal laws. Kant's profound insights continue to shape our understanding of knowledge, morality, and the nature of reality. Friedrich Nietzsche, a provocative and challenging thinker, questioned the foundations of traditional morality and religion. He famously declared the death of God, arguing that traditional values had lost their power in the modern world. Nietzsche's focus on individual self-overcoming and the creation of meaning in a meaningless world continues to provoke debate and inspire new ways of thinking. His ideas, though sometimes controversial, were a powerful force in shaping modern thought. René Descartes, a pivotal figure in the scientific revolution, emphasized reason and doubt. His famous dictum, cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, established a foundation for modern philosophy and epistemology. Descartes' contributions extend to mathematics, physics, and philosophy, shaping the scientific method and the development of modern science. John Locke, a significant figure in the Enlightenment, championed individual rights and limited government. His ideas on natural rights, and social contract theory profoundly influenced the American and French revolutions. Locke's emphasis on individual liberty and the importance of government accountability had a lasting impact on political philosophy. Thomas Hobbes, a contemporary of Locke, offered a contrasting view. Hobbes believed that the natural state of humanity is a war of all against all, and that a strong sovereign is necessary to maintain order. His Leviathan, a powerful articulation of political philosophy, remains highly influential. Hobbes' work provides a stark contrast to Locke's optimistic view of human nature and the role of government. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, another influential Enlightenment thinker, emphasized the importance of individual freedom and the social contract. Rousseau believed that society corrupts the natural goodness of humanity. His ideas significantly influenced the French Revolution. Rousseau's work offers a profound reflection on the relationship between individual freedom and social order. David Hume, a prominent figure of the Scottish Enlightenment, emphasized empiricism and skepticism. He argued that all knowledge derives from sensory experience. Hume's skepticism challenged the foundations of traditional metaphysics and epistemology, significantly influencing the development of modern philosophy. Karl Marx, a revolutionary thinker, developed a critical analysis of capitalism. Marx's theories of historical materialism and class struggle profoundly influenced the development of socialist and communist movements. His work remains highly relevant in understanding global economic and social inequalities. Soren Kierkegaard, a pioneer of existentialism, emphasized individual responsibility and the importance of making authentic choices. Kierkegaard's work explores the nature of faith, anxiety, and the human condition. His exploration of the subjective experience of existence is a cornerstone of existential thought. Baruch Spinoza, a rationalist philosopher, developed a unique system of thought combining metaphysics, ethics, and political philosophy. Spinoza's ideas challenged traditional religious beliefs and emphasized the importance of reason and individual freedom. His work is a significant contribution to the development of rationalism. F. Hegel, a highly influential German philosopher, developed a complex system of idealism. Hegel's dialectical method, which emphasizes the interplay of opposing forces, has had a lasting impact on philosophy, history, and social theory. His work is complex but profoundly influential. Simone de Beauvoir, a leading figure in existentialism and feminism, explored the social construction of gender and the experience of women in a patriarchal society. Beauvoir's work is a landmark contribution to feminist thought and continues to inspire activism and social change. Hannah Arendt, a prominent political theorist, explored the nature of totalitarianism and the importance of political action. Arendt's work on totalitarianism and the human condition remains highly relevant in understanding political extremism and the importance of civic engagement. Ludwig Wittgenstein, a highly influential 20th century philosopher, made significant contributions to logic, language, and philosophy of mind. Wittgenstein's work profoundly changed the landscape of philosophy, particularly in the areas of language and meaning. Bertrand Russell, a prolific philosopher, mathematician, and social critic, made significant contributions to logic, mathematics, and the philosophy of science. Russell's writings are characterized by clarity, wit, and a deep commitment to reason and social justice. Hypatia of Alexandria, a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher, lived in the 4th century CE. Hypatia's work in mathematics and astronomy was groundbreaking for her time. Her life and untimely death represent a tragic loss for intellectual history. Epicurus, a Greek philosopher, developed a system of ethics emphasizing pleasure and the avoidance of pain. Epicureanism promoted a life of moderation, friendship, and intellectual pursuit. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. Stoicism promoted inner peace through acceptance and self-control. Augustine of Hippo, a profound theologian and philosopher, integrated Christian theology with philosophical thought. Augustine's work had a profound and lasting impact on Christian theology and Western thought. Avicenna, Ibn Sina, a prominent polymath of the Islamic Golden Age, made significant contributions to philosophy, medicine, and science. Avicenna's Canon of Medicine was a foundational text for medical education for centuries. These are but a few of the many remarkable philosophers who have shaped our world. Their lives and ideas continue to inspire and challenge us, reminding us of the enduring power of human thought and the importance of pursuing wisdom and understanding. As we conclude this journey, may their stories and insights linger in your mind, guiding you toward a peaceful and insightful slumber. Let's now consider the enduring impact of these philosophical giants. Socrates, though leaving no written works, profoundly shaped Western thought through his method of questioning and his unwavering commitment to truth. His influence is palpable in Plato's dialogues, which became a cornerstone of Western philosophical education for centuries. The Socratic method, a process of critical inquiry through dialogue, continues to be used in education and debate today, a testament to its enduring power in stimulating critical thinking and self-awareness. His trial and execution for corrupting the youth became a symbol of intellectual freedom and the courage to challenge prevailing norms. His legacy is one of intellectual rigor and the pursuit of truth, no matter the cost. Plato, building upon Socrates' legacy, established the Academy, a pivotal institution that served as a model for future centers of learning. His theory of forms, proposing a realm of perfect ideals beyond the physical world, deeply influenced metaphysics and epistemology for millennia. His dialogues, such as The Republic, explored fundamental questions of justice, politics, and the ideal state, shaping political philosophy and inspiring countless thinkers throughout history. The enduring influence of Plato's work can be seen in the ongoing debates about the nature of reality, the ideal society, and the role of justice in human affairs. His impact extends across disciplines, proving the timeless nature of his insights. Aristotle, a meticulous observer and systematizer, significantly advanced knowledge in numerous fields. His contributions to logic, biology, and physics laid the foundation for scientific inquiry for centuries. His emphasis on empirical observation and systematic analysis helped to shape the scientific method, providing a framework for understanding the natural world. His work in ethics, particularly his concept of virtue ethics, continues to inform contemporary ethical discussions, emphasizing the importance of character development and the pursuit of eudaimonia, or flourishing. Aristotle's legacy is one of meticulous scholarship, rigorous methodology, and a deep commitment to understanding the world through observation and reason. Confucius's teachings profoundly shaped Chinese culture and influenced East Asian societies for over 2 millennia. His emphasis on social harmony, moral order, and the importance of education created a framework for social and political organization. Concepts like filial piety, respect for elders, and the cultivation of virtuous character permeated Chinese society and influenced its governance structures. Confucianism, while not a religion in the traditional sense, provided a moral and ethical compass for individuals and society, its impact still visible in East Asian cultures today. His teachings fostered a sense of social responsibility and ethical conduct that continues to resonate. Laozi's Tao Te Ching, with its emphasis on living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order, had a far-reaching impact on Chinese philosophy and culture. Taoism, with its emphasis on simplicity, spontaneity, and living in accordance with nature, offered a contrasting perspective to Confucianism's focus on social order and ritual. The Tao Te Ching's profound insights into the nature of reality and the human condition continue to resonate with readers seeking a path to inner peace and harmony with the natural world. Taoism's influence can be seen in various aspects of Chinese art, literature, and spirituality. Its emphasis on living in the present moment and accepting the flow of life has a universal appeal. Immanuel Kant's transcendental idealism revolutionized epistemology and ethics. His concept of the categorical imperative, a principle of moral reasoning, has had a lasting influence on ethical thought. Kant's work profoundly impacted the development of modern philosophy, influencing subsequent thinkers and shaping our understanding of knowledge, morality, and the nature of experience. His emphasis on reason and moral autonomy continues to be a cornerstone of ethical discourse. Friedrich Nietzsche's radical critique of traditional morality and religion challenged established norms, provoking widespread debate and inspiring new ways of thinking. His concepts of the will to power, the Übermensch, and the death of God sparked profound shifts in philosophical and cultural thought. His influence can be seen in existentialism, postmodernism, and various movements that challenge traditional values. Nietzsche's work continues to provoke and inspire, forcing us to reconsider fundamental assumptions about morality and meaning. René Descartes' emphasis on reason and systematic doubt revolutionized philosophy and science. His method of systematic doubt and his cogito argument, I think, therefore I am, provided a foundation for modern epistemology and philosophy. Descartes' work laid the groundwork for the scientific revolution and the development of modern science. His emphasis on reason and the power of human intellect shaping the scientific method and scientific progress. John Locke's ideas on natural rights and the social contract profoundly influenced the development of liberal democracy. His concept of natural rights, emphasizing individual liberty and limited government, became a cornerstone of the American and French revolutions. Locke's work continues to shape political thought and practice, influencing our understanding of individual rights, limited government, and the social contract. Thomas Hobbes's concept of the social contract, emphasizing the need for a strong sovereign to maintain order, offered a contrasting perspective to Locke's more optimistic view. Hobbes' Leviathan provided a powerful articulation of political philosophy, influencing subsequent political theorists and shaping our understanding of the relationship between the individual and the state. Hobbes' work remains relevant in discussions about the nature of power and the role of government in maintaining social order. Jean-Jacques Rousseau's emphasis on individual freedom and the social contract, as well as his concept of the general will, profoundly influenced the French Revolution and subsequent political thought. His work inspired movements advocating for individual liberty and popular sovereignty. Rousseau's ideas continue to be debated, but his influence on political thought and democratic ideals remains undeniable. David Hume's skepticism and empiricism profoundly shaped the development of modern philosophy. His emphasis on sensory experience and his critique of causality influenced the development of logical positivism and other philosophical movements. Hume's work continues to be relevant in discussions about the nature of knowledge, causality, and the limits of human understanding. Karl Marx's theories of historical materialism and class struggle profoundly impacted the development of socialist and communist movements. His critique of capitalism and his vision of a classless society continue to influence political and economic thought. Marx's work remains highly relevant in understanding economic and social inequalities and the ongoing struggle for social justice. Soren Kierkegaard's existentialism emphasized individual responsibility, choice, and the importance of authentic existence. His work laid the groundwork for existentialist philosophy, emphasizing subjective experience and the importance of individual meaning-making. Kierkegaard's influence can be seen in contemporary discussions about faith, anxiety, and the human condition. Baruch Spinoza's rationalism and pantheism offered a unique and influential perspective. His system combined metaphysics, ethics, and political philosophy, influencing subsequent thinkers and shaping our understanding of God, nature, and the human condition. Spinoza's work continues to be studied and debated by philosophers and theologians. Give F. Hegel's dialectical method and idealism profoundly influenced philosophy, history, and social theory. His concept of dialectical progression, emphasizing the interplay of opposing forces, shaped historical materialism and other philosophical perspectives. Hegel's influence extends to a wide range of disciplines, including history, sociology, and political science. Simone de Beauvoir's work on existentialism and feminism challenged traditional gender roles and paved the way for contemporary feminist thought. Her work, particularly The Second Sex, became a cornerstone of second-wave feminism and continues to shape our understanding of gender inequality. Hannah Arendt's work on totalitarianism and the human condition provided crucial insights into the nature of political power and the importance of civic engagement. Her analysis of totalitarianism continues to be highly relevant in understanding political extremism and the challenges to democratic societies. Ludwig Wittgenstein's work on language, meaning, and philosophy of mind revolutionized philosophical thought. His impact can be seen in the development of analytic philosophy, and his influence extends to various fields, including linguistics and cognitive science. Bertrand Russell's contributions to logic, mathematics, and the philosophy of science were immense. His work on logic and set theory advanced mathematical logic, while his contributions to social and political philosophy continue to inform contemporary debates. Russell's legacy is one of clarity, intellectual rigor, and a commitment to reason and social justice. Hypatia of Alexandria, despite her untimely death, remains a symbol of intellectual courage and pursuit of knowledge. Her work in mathematics and astronomy, though much was lost, represents a significant contribution to early science and scholarship. Epicurus's philosophy of Epicureanism, emphasizing pleasure and the avoidance of pain, promoted a life of moderation and intellectual pursuit. Epicureanism, although sometimes misunderstood, advocated for a balanced and fulfilling life, emphasizing friendship and community. Zeno of Citium's Stoicism emphasized virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. Stoicism's emphasis on self-control, reason, and acceptance continues to be relevant in dealing with life's challenges. Augustine of Hippo's integration of Christian theology and philosophical thought profoundly shaped Christian theology and Western intellectual history. Augustine's work is still relevant in discussions about faith, reason, and the nature of God. Avicenna's, Ibn Sina's, contributions to medicine, philosophy, and science have significantly impacted the Islamic Golden Age and Western thought. His Canon of Medicine was a foundational text for medical education for centuries. The legacies of these philosophers, spanning diverse cultures and eras, have profoundly shaped our understanding of the world and our place within it. Their insights, though expressed in different contexts and using different methods, continue to resonate, challenging us to think critically, question assumptions, and strive for a more just and meaningful world. As we drift off to sleep, may the echoes of their wisdom guide our dreams and inspire our waking lives. As the sun sets over ancient Athens, we transition from the vibrant intellectual life of Socrates and Plato to the meticulous observations of Aristotle, their student and a figure who would bridge the gap between philosophy and science. Aristotle, born in Stagira, Macedonia, brought a systematic and empirical approach to philosophical inquiry, a departure from the more abstract speculations of his predecessors. His focus shifted from the realm of forms to the observable world, laying the groundwork for scientific investigation. The transition from the abstract dialogues of Plato to the concrete observations of Aristotle represents a significant shift in philosophical methodology, marking a turning point in the development of Western thought. We move from the realm of pure ideas to the realm of tangible reality. From the sun-drenched landscapes of ancient Greece, our journey now takes us eastward to the flourishing intellectual centers of ancient China. Here, we encounter Confucius, whose teachings, though developing contemporaneously with Aristotle, stood apart in their focus on social harmony and ethical conduct. While Aristotle concerned himself with the natural world and the intricacies of logic, Confucius addressed the intricacies of human relationships and the structure of a well-ordered society. The contrast highlights the different cultural and historical contexts that shaped philosophical thought. The shift in geography mirrors a shift in philosophical emphasis, from the individual's pursuit of knowledge to the collective pursuit of social order. Leaving the serene landscapes of ancient China, we leap across centuries to the bustling streets of Renaissance Europe, where the echoes of ancient Greek thought reemerged, invigorated by the rediscovery of classical texts. This marks the transition to a new era, one of intellectual ferment and rediscovery. The intervening centuries witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the spread of Christianity, and the gradual development of new philosophical schools of thought. Yet, the fundamental questions posed by the ancient Greeks continued to resonate, shaping the intellectual landscape of the Renaissance. From the Renaissance, we move to the Enlightenment, a period of profound intellectual and social change. The transition from the Renaissance to the Enlightenment is marked by a shift in emphasis from the rediscovery of classical knowledge to the development of new philosophical systems that challenge traditional authority. The Enlightenment thinkers, building upon the legacy of ancient philosophers and humanist scholars, sought to apply reason and empirical observation to understand the world and improve human society. This period witnessed a blossoming of new ideas, including those of John Locke, Thomas Hobbes, and David Hume. The Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and individualism paved the way for the Romantic era and the subsequent development of existentialism. The transition from the Enlightenment to Romanticism represents a shift in emphasis from reason and objectivity to emotion, subjectivity, and the individual's experience. Romanticism placed a greater emphasis on individual expression and the power of imagination, contrasting with the Enlightenment's focus on rationality and objectivity. This transition reflects a broader cultural shift, one that moved away from the rigid structures of the Enlightenment to embrace the complexities and ambiguities of human experience. The Romantic era's emphasis on individual experience gave rise to 19th-century thinkers like Soren Kierkegaard and Friedrich Nietzsche, who challenged traditional morality and embraced the uncertainties of existence. The transition from Romanticism to existentialism reflects a deepening exploration of the human condition, moving beyond the concerns of social order and political structures to focus on the individual's struggle for meaning and purpose in a seemingly meaningless world. This transition marks a profound shift in philosophical focus, from external structures to internal experience. From the existential concerns of the 19th century, our journey then proceeds to the 20th century, where philosophical inquiry took on new forms and addressed new challenges. The transition to 20th century philosophy is marked by a growing awareness of the complexities of language, the limitations of reason, and the impact of technology on human life. Thinkers like Ludwig Wittgenstein and Bertrand Russell grappled with these issues, shaping the course of analytic philosophy and influencing the development of new fields of inquiry. Our journey concludes with a reflection on the enduring impact of these philosophical giants across time and cultures. The transitions between these philosophers, marked by geographical and temporal shifts, reveal the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of philosophical thought. Each philosopher, building upon the work of their predecessors, yet also challenging and expanding upon established ideas, contributed to the rich tapestry of philosophical inquiry. This ongoing dialogue, across centuries and continents, continues to shape our understanding of ourselves, our societies, and our place in the universe. The geographical and temporal cues help us understand not only the development of philosophical ideas, but also the cultural and historical contexts in which they emerged. The transitions are not merely chronological, but also thematic, revealing the interconnectedness of philosophical thought across time and space. The gentle cadence of our narrative, designed to lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation, is crucial to the overall experience of this journey through the lives and ideas of great philosophers. Imagine yourself nestled comfortably, perhaps wrapped in a soft blanket, the soft glow of a lamp casting a warm light around you. As you listen, the soothing tone of my voice guides you through the ages, introducing you to some of history's most influential thinkers, not as intimidating figures of intellectual prowess, but but as individuals whose lives and struggles resonate deeply with the human experience. This calming approach is not merely a stylistic choice. It's integral to the presentation's purpose. We aim to create an atmosphere conducive to relaxation and reflection, allowing you to absorb the information presented without feeling overwhelmed or stressed. The gentle pace of the narration, combined with the use of simple, accessible language, promotes a sense of ease and tranquility. Think of it as a philosophical bedtime story, where profound ideas are presented in a way that is both engaging and reassuring. Consider, for example, the life of Socrates. Instead of dwelling on the complexities of his dialectic method, we focus on the essence of his unwavering commitment to truth and his courageous defiance of injustice. We portray him not as an abstract philosophical concept, but as a man who walked the streets of Athens, engaging in lively conversations with his fellow citizens, seeking wisdom and challenging assumptions. This approach allows listeners to connect with the human side of Socrates, making his philosophy more approachable and relatable. Similarly, when discussing Plato's theory of forms, instead of delving into the intricacies of metaphysical arguments, we focus on the beauty and elegance of his vision of a perfect and unchanging realm of ideals. We emphasize the inspiring nature of his quest for ultimate truth, his profound understanding of justice, and his belief in the power of education to transform individuals and society. This approach allows listeners to appreciate the transformative power of Plato's ideas without being bogged down by technical details. The same principle applies to all the philosophers we encounter in this journey. We strive to capture the essence of their contributions while maintaining a gentle and accessible tone. We emphasize the human element in their stories, highlighting their struggles, their triumphs, and the enduring impact of their ideas on the course of human history. The soothing tone of the narration ensures that the information is presented in a way that is easily digestible and conducive to reflection. This emphasis on a calming and gentle tone extends beyond the individual biographies. The transitions between philosophers are carefully crafted to maintain a consistent flow and avoid jarring shifts in mood or tempo. The narrative moves seamlessly from one philosopher to another, creating a sense of continuity and coherence. The use of evocative imagery and descriptive language enhances the listening experience, creating a sense of immersion and tranquility. The gentle tone is also carefully maintained in the exploration of potentially complex philosophical concepts. We avoid jargon and technical language, opting instead for clear and concise explanations that are easily understandable. This approach ensures that the information is accessible to a wide audience, regardless of their prior knowledge of philosophy. The emphasis is on understanding the core ideas, rather than getting lost in the intricacies of academic debates. Furthermore, the narrative avoids making any judgments or taking sides on the different philosophical positions discussed. The aim is to present the ideas of each philosopher fairly and objectively, allowing listeners to form their own conclusions. This unbiased approach promotes a sense of openness and intellectual curiosity, encouraging listeners to engage with the material critically and thoughtfully. The gentle tone fosters an environment where critical thinking can thrive without feeling like a demanding intellectual exercise. Finally, the calming, gentle, informative tone is not merely a stylistic choice. It is a conscious effort to create an experience that is both intellectually stimulating and deeply relaxing. The goal is to provide a space for peaceful reflection on profound ideas, leaving listeners feeling refreshed, enlightened, and ready to embrace the day. The gentle rhythm of the narrative, the accessible language, and the overall soothing atmosphere work in concert to create a truly immersive and transformative listening experience. We hope that this journey through the lives and ideas of great philosophers will leave you feeling inspired, rejuvenated, and ready for a restful night's sleep. As we continue our gentle journey through the lives and ideas of history's great philosophers, let's emphasize a crucial aspect of our approach: clarity and simplicity. We've deliberately chosen to avoid the dense, often intimidating jargon that can characterize academic discussions of philosophy. Our aim is not to overwhelm you with complex terminology, but to illuminate the core tenets of these thinkers' contributions in a way that is both engaging and easily understandable. Imagine trying to understand the intricacies of Kant's transcendental idealism without a clear, accessible explanation. The sheer weight of the terminology, transcendental, a priori, synthetic, could easily discourage even the most enthusiastic learner. But the essence of Kant's philosophy, his exploration of the limits of human knowledge and the structures of our understanding, can be grasped without needing to master the specialized vocabulary. We'll approach Kant's ideas, as we do with all the philosophers we explore, by focusing on the human experience at their heart. We'll examine the questions that drove his inquiry. What can we know? What should we do? What can we hope for? These are questions that resonate with all of us, regardless of our philosophical background. We'll explore these fundamental questions through relatable examples and straightforward language, making Kant's profound insights accessible to everyone. Similarly, Nietzsche's concept of the will to power often gets bogged down in complex interpretations. But the underlying idea, the inherent drive within each individual to strive, to overcome, to create, is a powerful and relatable notion. Instead of getting lost in theoretical debates about the nature of power, we'll explore the human experience of striving for self-improvement, overcoming challenges, and creating meaning in life. We'll focus on how Nietzsche's ideas can be applied to our own lives, rather than getting lost in complex academic interpretations. Consider the philosophical writings of Hegel. His dialectical method, with its concepts of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, can appear almost impenetrable to the uninitiated. However, the fundamental idea that progress and understanding emerge from the conflict of opposing ideas is a concept that can be grasped intuitively. We'll illuminate this idea by tracing how societal and historical changes arise from the clash of different perspectives and ideologies, making Hegel's complex theories more accessible and relevant. Even the seemingly straightforward ideas of Aristotle can benefit from our approach to clarity. While his contributions to logic and metaphysics are significant, we'll emphasize his insightful observations on ethics and politics, framed in a way that is both understandable and applicable to the modern world. We'll explore his ideas on virtue ethics, the importance of community, and the role of the state in promoting human flourishing, using language that is both precise and easily digestible. This commitment to clarity extends to all aspects of our narrative. We avoid complex sentence structures and prefer shorter, more direct phrasing. We use analogies and examples to illustrate abstract concepts, making them more concrete and relatable. We employ a conversational tone, creating a sense of dialogue and engagement, making the learning process less daunting and more enjoyable. Our aim is to provide a pathway to understanding the fundamental ideas of these great thinkers, not to turn you into a philosophy scholar. Instead, we aim to empower you with a deeper appreciation of the questions that have preoccupied humanity for centuries. We want you to walk away from this journey with a richer understanding of human nature, the search for meaning, and the enduring power of philosophical inquiry. This clarity of understanding is the foundation of our approach. The beauty of philosophical inquiry lies in its ability to challenge us, to provoke us, to help us understand ourselves and the world around us better. But this process needn't be a difficult or inaccessible one. By avoiding complex academic terminology and focusing instead on clear, simple explanations, we hope to make the wisdom of these great thinkers accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or prior knowledge of philosophy. We believe that the fundamental questions that these philosophers grappled with, questions of meaning, purpose, morality, and justice, are questions that resonate with each and every one of us. Therefore, by simplifying the language and focusing on the core ideas, we aim to unlock the profound insights of these thinkers, allowing you to connect with their wisdom on a personal level. This is not about memorizing obscure terminology, or engaging in abstract intellectual exercises. Instead, it's about appreciating the human experience reflected in the lives and ideas of these extraordinary individuals. Our journey is designed to be a source of inspiration, reflection, and even comfort, rather than a challenging academic exercise. May the gentle flow of our narrative continue to guide you towards a deeper appreciation of these remarkable minds. We've embarked on a journey together, a tranquil exploration into the lives and ideas of some of history's most influential thinkers. This journey, designed for relaxation and reflection, has a deliberate pace and structure, carefully crafted to provide a comprehensive yet manageable exploration of philosophy's rich tapestry. The approximately 240-minute duration of this audio experience has been thoughtfully considered to balance depth of content with the listener's comfort and engagement. This extended time frame allows us to delve into the lives of each philosopher with sufficient detail, moving beyond simple biographical summaries to explore the nuances of their philosophies and their lasting impact. We're not simply listing names and dates. We're painting a picture of these individuals as complex, multifaceted human beings who grappled with fundamental questions about existence, ethics, and the nature of reality. We explore their struggles, their triumphs, and the evolution of their thought processes. The length of this journey, approximately 4 hours, is intentional. It's long enough to provide a substantial exploration of each philosopher's life and ideas, allowing for a deeper understanding and appreciation of their contributions. Yet, it's also structured in a way that avoids feeling overwhelming or tedious. We've broken down the content into manageable segments, each focusing on a particular philosopher or a thematic element within their work. This segmented approach allows listeners to pause, reflect, and return to the narrative without feeling lost or overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information. Imagine trying to absorb the essence of 20-plus philosophers in a significantly shorter time frame. The rush to cover ground could lead to a superficial understanding, leaving you with little more than a list of names and vague ideas. The 240-minute format, however, allows for a more contemplative and enriching experience. It provides sufficient time for the information to settle, allowing the ideas to resonate and gradually integrate into your understanding. The extended duration allows us to weave together the threads of philosophical history, revealing the connections and influences between different thinkers and schools of thought. We see how Socrates' questioning methods laid the groundwork for Plato's dialogues, and how Aristotle's empirical approach built upon the foundations laid by his teacher. We see the evolution of philosophical thought across cultures and centuries, highlighting the profound influence of these thinkers on Western and Eastern traditions. This journey isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about fostering a deeper understanding of the human condition. The extended duration allows for a more immersive experience, nurturing reflection and contemplation. It allows you to connect with these great minds on a personal level, to engage with their ideas, and to ponder the fundamental questions they grappled with. The length of this audio experience acknowledges the complexity and richness of philosophical thought. It's not a quick fix or a superficial overview. It's an invitation to engage with profound ideas at your own pace. It allows for moments of quiet reflection, allowing the wisdom of these great thinkers to sink in gradually, shaping your perspective and enriching your understanding of the world. Moreover, the extended duration fits perfectly with the calming and gentle tone of the narrative. The leisurely pace allows for a deeper sense of connection with each philosopher's story, creating a space for introspection and personal reflection. The longer format allows for a more immersive, meditative experience, making it ideal for relaxation and sleep. The 240-minute format is not merely about the quantity of time, but the quality of the experience it provides. It's a carefully curated journey designed to be both informative and deeply relaxing. This extended time allows for a richer, more nuanced exploration of philosophy's profound contributions to human understanding, fostering a deeper appreciation for the enduring legacy of these remarkable thinkers. The aim is not simply to impart information, but to inspire reflection, stimulate critical thinking, and encourage a lifelong engagement with the fundamental questions of existence. This extended format makes this goal achievable. We've carefully crafted each segment to contribute to a holistic and enriching experience, leaving you with a more profound appreciation of the human quest for meaning and understanding. As the day gently fades and the stars begin to glimmer, let's embark on a journey together, a tranquil exploration into the lives and ideas of some of history's most remarkable thinkers. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the gentle rhythm of my voice guide you into a world of profound insights and captivating stories. Tonight, we'll be exploring the lives and legacies of great philosophers, not as dry academic subjects, but as fascinating human stories filled with wisdom, struggle, and enduring impact. Imagine a world without the questions they posed, the ideas they championed, the systems of thought they built. Our understanding of ourselves, our societies, and the universe itself would be profoundly different. Tonight, we'll uncover the human stories behind these monumental figures, weaving together their lives and their philosophical contributions in a narrative designed for relaxation and reflection. We'll uncover their triumphs and their struggles, their moments of brilliance and their periods of doubt, painting a portrait of these individuals as complex and multifaceted human beings. This isn't a lecture. It's a bedtime story for the intellectually curious. We'll be exploring complex ideas, but we'll do so in a way that's both accessible and calming. We'll focus on the human element, the relatable aspects of their lives and their struggles, making the often abstract world of philosophy engaging and approachable. Picture yourself nestled comfortably, perhaps with a warm drink, allowing the gentle flow of words to wash over you, carrying you away on a journey through time and thought. We'll begin with the ancient Greeks, those pioneers of philosophical inquiry who laid the foundations for Western thought. We'll meet Socrates, the master of dialogue, whose relentless questioning challenged assumptions and spurred intellectual growth. Then, we'll journey to the Academy of Plato, where the theory of forms and the concept of the ideal state took shape. We'll continue with Aristotle, the meticulous observer, whose empirical approach to knowledge laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry. Our journey will then extend beyond the shores of Greece to explore the wisdom of the East. We'll encounter Confucius, whose teachings on social harmony and ethical conduct continue to shape societies today. We'll delve into the mystical world of Laozi, whose Tao Te Ching offers profound insights into the nature of reality and the path to inner peace. From the ancient world, we'll travel through time, encountering philosophers who shaped the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, and beyond. We'll explore the rationalism of René Descartes, the empiricism of John Locke, the social contract theories of Thomas Hobbes and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and the skepticism of David Hume. We'll meet Immanuel Kant, whose categorical imperative redefined ethical thought, and Friedrich Nietzsche, whose critiques of morality challenge conventional wisdom. Our exploration will also encompass the profound contributions of philosophers from diverse backgrounds and perspectives. We'll meet Karl Marx, whose analysis of economic systems continues to shape political discourse, and Soren Kierkegaard, whose exploration of existentialism paved the way for modern philosophical thought. We'll consider the rationalism of Baruch Spinoza and the dialectical approach of G.W.F. Hegel. The journey will continue with the powerful voices of Simone de Beauvoir and Hannah Arendt, who brought feminist perspectives and insights into totalitarian regimes to the forefront of philosophical discourse. We'll conclude our exploration with Ludwig Wittgenstein's groundbreaking work on language and meaning, and Bertrand Russell's contributions to logic and mathematics. In this journey, we will also encounter the brilliant Hypatia of Alexandria, whose legacy as a philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician shines brightly through history. We will also explore the philosophies of Epicurus and Zeno of Citium, offering a glimpse into ancient schools of thought. And finally, we will delve into the rich philosophical heritage of Augustine of Hippo and Avicenna, Ibn Sina, whose contributions span theology, medicine, and philosophy. Throughout this journey, the tone will remain calm, gentle, and informative. Complex ideas will be simplified, making them accessible to all. The focus will be on the human stories behind these great minds, their struggles, their triumphs, and the lasting impact of their ideas. So, relax, breathe deeply, and let the wisdom of these great thinkers guide you into a peaceful and restful sleep. Let their stories transport you to another time, another place, where the pursuit of knowledge and understanding illuminates the path to inner peace. Now, let's delve into the lives and ideas of these remarkable philosophers, one by one. We'll begin our journey with Socrates, the Athenian gadfly whose relentless questioning transformed the course of Western thought. Imagine a man, unassuming in appearance, yet possessing a mind that could unravel the most complex arguments with piercing logic. Socrates left behind no written works, yet his influence is undeniable, primarily through the writings of his student, Plato. His method, known as the Socratic method, involved a continuous process of questioning and critical examination, pushing individuals to confront their own beliefs and assumptions. He believed in the pursuit of knowledge and virtue as the highest goals in life, a pursuit that ultimately led to his unjust execution. His legacy continues to inspire critical thinking and intellectual honesty. Next, we meet Plato, Socrates' brilliant student, who established the Academy, a renowned center of learning in ancient Athens. Plato's theory of forms proposed the existence of perfect, eternal ideals underlying the imperfect world we perceive. He explored concepts of justice, beauty, and the ideal state, imagining a utopian society ruled by philosopher kings. His dialogues, such as The Republic, remain cornerstones of philosophical inquiry, offering profound insights into the human condition and the nature of reality. Aristotle, Plato's student, took a different path, emphasizing empirical observation and systematic classification. He founded his own school, the Lyceum, and made significant contributions to logic, metaphysics, ethics, politics, and natural sciences. His emphasis on observation and categorization laid the groundwork for scientific methodology. Aristotle's works, ranging from detailed studies of animals to profound explorations of ethics and politics, continue to shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. Our journey now takes us to the East, where we encounter Confucius, a revered teacher and philosopher whose teachings profoundly shaped Chinese culture and beyond. Confucius emphasized social harmony, ethical conduct, and the importance of education and self-cultivation. His emphasis on filial piety, respect for elders, and the cultivation of virtuous character has resonated for centuries. His Analects, a collection of his sayings and teachings, offers a timeless guide to ethical living. Laozi, a near contemporary of Confucius, offered a contrasting perspective. His Tao Te Ching, a classic text of Taoism, emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. It's a philosophy of simplicity, spontaneity, and acceptance, urging individuals to let go of striving and embrace the flow of life. Its wisdom continues to inspire mindfulness and inner peace in countless individuals. Moving forward in time, we encounter the rationalism of René Descartes, whose famous dictum, cogito, ergo sum I think, therefore I am, established a foundation for modern philosophy. He emphasized reason and deduction, seeking to establish a system of knowledge based on certain, undeniable truths. His influence on mathematics and philosophy is profound and enduring. John Locke, a key figure in the Enlightenment, championed empiricism, emphasizing the importance of sensory experience in acquiring knowledge. He argued that individuals possess inherent natural rights, including the rights to life, liberty, and property. These ideas profoundly influenced the development of democratic thought and the American Revolution. Thomas Hobbes, a contemporary of Locke, offered a contrasting perspective on the social contract, arguing that individuals surrender their rights to an absolute sovereign in exchange for security and order. His Leviathan, a powerful treatise on political philosophy, explored the nature of power and the social contract. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, another influential Enlightenment thinker, emphasized the importance of individual freedom and the general will. He argued that civilization corrupts human nature and advocated for a return to a more natural state of being. His ideas influenced the French Revolution and continue to shape discussions about social justice and equality. David Hume, a Scottish empiricist, was known for his skepticism and his analysis of causality. He questioned the foundations of knowledge and challenged traditional notions of morality and religion, leaving a lasting mark on epistemology and ethics. Immanuel Kant, a pivotal figure in modern philosophy, attempted to reconcile rationalism and empiricism. His categorical imperative, a fundamental principle of ethics, states that one should act only according to principles that could be universalized. His profound influence on ethics and metaphysics is undeniable. Friedrich Nietzsche, a highly influential and controversial figure, challenged traditional morality and religion, famously declaring God is dead. He explored concepts of the will to power, the Übermensch, Overman, and the eternal recurrence, influencing existentialism and postmodern thought. Karl Marx, whose theories on economics and society profoundly impacted the 20th century, offered a critique of capitalism and advocated for a communist revolution. His analysis of class struggle and historical materialism continues to shape political and economic discourse. Soren Kierkegaard, a founder of existentialism, emphasized the importance of individual choice, responsibility, and the subjective experience of existence. His exploration of faith, anxiety, and the meaning of life has left a lasting impact on existentialist and theological thought. Baruch Spinoza, a rationalist philosopher, offered a unique perspective on God and nature, advocating for a pantheistic view that saw God as identical with nature. His ethical system emphasized self-control, reason, and the pursuit of virtue. G.W.F. Hegel, a highly influential idealist philosopher, explored the dialectic process of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, arguing that history progresses through a series of conflicts and resolutions. His ideas influenced various fields, including Marxism and political theory. Simone de Beauvoir, a leading feminist philosopher, challenged traditional gender roles and advocated for women's liberation. Her work, including The Second Sex, remains a cornerstone of feminist thought. Hannah Arendt, a political theorist, analyzed the nature of totalitarianism and explored concepts of power, authority, and responsibility. Her work continues to be relevant in understanding political systems and human behavior. Ludwig Wittgenstein, a 20th century philosopher, made significant contributions to logic, language, and the philosophy of mind. His work on language games and the limits of language profoundly impacted linguistic philosophy. Bertrand Russell, a prominent logician and philosopher, made significant contributions to logic, mathematics, and the philosophy of science. His work on pacifism and social justice also played a significant role in shaping public discourse. Hypatia of Alexandria, a brilliant philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician, represents a remarkable figure from antiquity. She represents a testament to the power of intellectual pursuit and the importance of diversity in thought. Epicurus, the founder of Epicureanism, emphasized the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain as the highest goals in life. His philosophy promoted a life of moderation, friendship, and intellectual inquiry. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Stoicism promoted self-control, acceptance, and resilience in the face of adversity. Augustine of Hippo, a highly influential theologian and philosopher, integrated Christian theology with Neoplatonism, shaping the development of Christian thought. His Confessions and City of God remain classics of religious and philosophical literature. Avicenna, Ibn Sina, a polymath of the Islamic Golden Age, made significant contributions to philosophy, medicine, and science. His Canon of Medicine was a standard medical textbook for centuries, and his philosophical works influenced both Islamic and Western thought. Their lives, ideas, and legacies continue to resonate, inspiring generations to contemplate the fundamental questions of existence and the human condition. Let's now consider the enduring impact of these philosophical giants. Socrates, despite leaving no written works, shaped Western thought through his emphasis on critical thinking and self-examination. His relentless questioning, immortalized by Plato, became a cornerstone of philosophical inquiry, encouraging generations to challenge assumptions and pursue truth through rigorous dialogue. His trial and execution, a testament to the conflict between individual conscience and societal norms, remains a potent symbol of intellectual courage. Plato's theory of forms, with its vision of perfect, eternal ideals, profoundly influenced subsequent philosophical and religious thought. His concept of the ideal state, outlined in the Republic, has inspired countless discussions about justice, governance, and the nature of a just society. The Academy, which he founded, served as a model for future institutions of learning, shaping educational practices for centuries. Aristotle's systematic approach to knowledge, emphasizing observation and empirical evidence, laid the foundation for scientific methodology. His contributions to logic, ethics, and politics provided frameworks for thinking about knowledge, morality, and governance that continue to shape academic disciplines. His encyclopedic works, covering a vast range of subjects, offer a testament to the breadth and depth of his intellectual pursuits. Confucius's teachings on social harmony, ethical conduct, and the importance of education profoundly impacted Chinese society and culture. His emphasis on filial piety, respect for elders, and the cultivation of virtuous character fostered social stability and moral development. The Analects, a collection of his sayings, became a canonical text, shaping ethical and political thought for generations. His influence continues to be felt in East Asian societies, influencing social structures, ethical codes, and educational practices. Laozi's Tao Te Ching, with its emphasis on living in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe, offered a counterpoint to Confucian emphasis on social order. Taoism's emphasis on simplicity, spontaneity, and acceptance provided a path to inner peace and harmony with nature, influencing art, literature, and spiritual practices across East Asia. The concept of the Tao, as a natural, ever-flowing principle, has inspired countless interpretations and applications, continuing to resonate in contemporary mindfulness practices. René Descartes' rationalism, emphasizing reason and deduction, revolutionized Western philosophy. His cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, established a foundation for modern philosophy, emphasizing the power of reason and the individual's ability to access certain truths. His contributions to mathematics and science further cemented his influence on modern thought. The Cartesian system, establishing a clear divide between mind and matter, continues to be debated and analyzed within philosophical circles. John Locke's emphasis on empiricism, natural rights, and limited government profoundly impacted the development of liberal democracy. His ideas on individual rights, particularly the rights to life, liberty, and property, laid the foundation for many modern constitutions and declarations of human rights. His influence is particularly evident in the American Declaration of Independence and the development of constitutional government. Thomas Hobbes's Leviathan, with its emphasis on the social contract and the need for an absolute sovereign, provided a contrasting perspective to Locke's liberal thought. His analysis of human nature and the state of nature profoundly influenced political philosophy, contributing to discussions about the relationship between the individual and the state and the nature of political authority. Jean-Jacques Rousseau's emphasis on individual freedom and the general will influence the French Revolution and the development of modern democratic thought. His ideas about the social contract, emphasizing the importance of popular sovereignty, continue to shape discussions about political participation and the legitimacy of government. David Hume's empiricism and skepticism challenge traditional notions of knowledge, causality, and morality. His influence on epistemology and ethics is profound, shaping discussions about the limits of human knowledge and the foundations of moral judgment. Immanuel Kant's attempt to reconcile rationalism and empiricism, his development of the categorical imperative, and his profound contributions to metaphysics continue to shape ethical and philosophical thought. His work on transcendental idealism, exploring the limits of human understanding, remains a cornerstone of modern philosophy. Friedrich Nietzsche's critique of traditional morality and his exploration of the will to power profoundly impacted 20th century thought. His ideas on the death of God, the Übermensch, and the eternal recurrence continue to be debated and analyzed, influencing existentialism and postmodern thought. Karl Marx's critique of capitalism and his advocacy for a communist revolution had a profound and lasting impact on the 20th century. His analysis of class, struggle, and historical materialism continues to shape political and economic discourse, influencing socialist and communist movements worldwide. Soren Kierkegaard's emphasis on individual choice, responsibility, and the subjective experience of existence helped shape existentialist thought. His exploration of faith, anxiety, and the meaning of life continues to resonate with readers grappling with existential questions. Baruch Spinoza's unique perspective on God and nature, his emphasis on reason and self-control, profoundly impacted both philosophical and theological thought. His ethical system, emphasizing reason and virtue, continues to resonate with those seeking a rational and ethical framework for life. GWF. Hegel's dialectical method, exploring the interplay of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, profoundly influenced subsequent philosophical and historical thought. His ideas on historical progress and the unfolding of reason in history continue to inspire interpretations of social and political change. Simone de Beauvoir's groundbreaking work in feminist philosophy challenged traditional gender roles and provided a foundational text for second-wave feminism. Her work remains a cornerstone of feminist thought, inspiring generations of activists and scholars to advocate for gender equality. Hannah Arendt's analysis of totalitarianism and her exploration of concepts such as power, authority, and responsibility provided crucial insights into the nature of political systems and human behavior. Her work continues to be relevant in understanding political systems and human actions. Ludwig Wittgenstein's contributions to logic, language, and the philosophy of mind profoundly impacted linguistic philosophy. His exploration of language games and the limits of language continues to influence how we understand the relationship between language, thought, and reality. Bertrand Russell's contributions to logic, mathematics, and the philosophy of science, along with his advocacy for peace and social justice, shaped both academic discourse and public debate. His work continues to inspire those seeking to understand the world through reason and to work towards a more just and peaceful society. Hypatia of Alexandria, despite her untimely death, remains a symbol of intellectual pursuit and female empowerment. Her legacy inspires those who fight for intellectual freedom and gender equality. Epicurus's philosophy, emphasizing pleasure and the avoidance of pain, while often misunderstood, promoted a life of moderation and intellectual pursuit. His emphasis on friendship and community offers a model for ethical and fulfilling human relationships. Zeno of Citium's Stoicism, emphasizing virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature, offered a path to inner peace and resilience. Stoicism's enduring appeal lies in its emphasis on self-control, acceptance, and the pursuit of virtue. Augustine of Hippo's integration of Christian theology with Neoplatonism profoundly influenced the development of Christian thought. His works continue to be studied and debated within theological and philosophical circles. Avicenna's contributions to philosophy, medicine, and science highlight the interconnectedness of knowledge and the power of intellectual curiosity. His influence extends across cultures and time periods, demonstrating the universal nature of human inquiry. The impact of these philosophers extends far beyond their lifetimes, shaping our understanding of the world, ourselves, and our place within the grand tapestry of human history. Their legacies challenge and inspire us to continue the pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and a more just and fulfilling life. As our journey through the lives and ideas of these remarkable thinkers draws to a close, let us reflect on the profound impact they've had on shaping our world. From the bustling agora of ancient Athens, where Socrates engaged in his relentless questioning, to the serene landscapes of ancient China, where Confucius and Laozi pondered the nature of society and the cosmos, their voices have echoed across millennia. We've traveled through time, witnessing the birth of Western philosophy with Socrates and Plato, charting the empirical observations of Aristotle, and then traversing continents to explore the wisdom of Confucius and Laozi. We've seen how their individual philosophies, born from unique circumstances, became cornerstones of their respective civilizations, leaving an indelible mark on history. Their contributions extend beyond mere academic exercises. The quest for truth, the pursuit of justice, the search for meaning, these are the threads that weave through the tapestry of their lives and ideas. Socrates' unwavering commitment to self-examination continues to inspire critical thinking and intellectual honesty. Plato's exploration of ideal forms reminds us to strive for excellence and perfection, while Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation laid the foundation for modern science. Confucius's teachings on social harmony offer a blueprint for a more just and equitable society, while Laozi's wisdom encourages us to find peace and balance within ourselves and the natural world. Each philosopher's legacy extends through their influence on subsequent thinkers, shaping generations of philosophical debate and intellectual inquiry. We've explored how their ideas influence political systems, ethical frameworks, and even scientific methods. The journey through their lives has revealed not only their intellectual brilliance, but also their human vulnerabilities. They grappled with questions of justice, morality, and the meaning of life, just as we do today. Their struggles, triumphs, and enduring legacies serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring human quest for understanding. Their words, though spoken centuries ago, still resonate with a timeless wisdom, offering guidance and inspiration in our own lives. This exploration has been designed to entertain and inform, to illuminate the complexities of philosophical thought while maintaining a gentle, calming tone. We've strived to make these profound ideas accessible, weaving together biographical details with clear explanations of their central concepts. The aim was to create a relaxing and enriching experience, a journey that nurtures both the mind and the spirit. As you drift off to sleep tonight, consider the enduring questions these philosophers posed and the answers they sought. Let their wisdom linger in your thoughts, perhaps inspiring you to reflect on your own values, beliefs, and your place in the world. Perhaps, in the quiet stillness of the night, a new perspective will emerge, a fresh insight into the grand mysteries of existence. Their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs are not merely historical accounts. They are living legacies, continually shaping our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. May their ideas continue to inspire you to engage with the world in a thoughtful and meaningful way. Sleep soundly, knowing that the pursuit of wisdom, like the stars above, is an unending journey. Good night.